Hey guys, everyone have an amazing and great evening tonight. My name is Marco. I'm one of the co-founders here at Rocktomic Labs. We are doing this live presentation tonight, January the 9th of 2025. It's actually the first presentation of this new year. So happy and successful new year to everyone here. I hope you guys find success and happiness in everything you do for this year. Especially when it comes to business, especially when it comes to entrepreneurship. So here we are, first live event of this new year. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Marco. I'm one of the co-founders here at Rocktomic Labs, and I will be the one hosting this live masterclass for tonight. Okay, so before we start, I want to make sure that the video and the microphone are working properly. So if you guys can hear me and if you can see the screen, please kindly type in yes in the chat box to make sure that you guys are able to see the presentation and to hear my voice. Okay, so let's do a video and a sound check. Make sure we're good to go all around before we get started tonight. Don't want anybody to miss any of the information that we're going to be talking about tonight. Okay, so go ahead and type in yes on the chat box, as many of you are already doing, in the case of you being able to watch and see. So watch and hear the presentation right before we get started. Okay, thank you guys. Perfect. Okay, where are you guys connecting from? Our headquarters and fulfillment center are actually located here in the United States, in Lawrenceville, Georgia. So we are a US-based supplier and drop shipping company. But where are you guys connecting from? Feel free to type in your state or your city or your country. We are from Atlanta, and we usually get a lot of people local from Atlanta connecting to our live presentations. We have actually somebody from Missouri, from Atlanta, from Canada, New Brunswick, Sydney, from Austin, Texas, New Jersey, Louisiana, Savannah. I visited Savannah a couple of times. I love that place. Very, very cool place, especially at night. Florida. I lived in Florida for many years, in Boca Raton actually. So that's, I could say, my home state in the United States. We got somebody from New York, from Orlando. Excellent. We have people from New Mexico, from Seattle, Atlanta, Georgia. Perfect. So you guys are connecting from all over the place. That's awesome. So thank you guys for being here tonight. Okay, thank you for taking the time to show up to tonight's first live event of 2025. What we are going to be doing tonight is going over our exclusive masterclass, which will take you through Rocktomic Labs and everything that we're doing behind the scenes, and how we can help you with your supplement brand and business. Okay, so thank you guys for sharing where you're connecting from, and also for confirming that you're able to see and hear the presentation for tonight. So let's go ahead and get started right away. Okay, so again, my name is Marco, one of the original co-founders at Rocktomic Labs. We've made it through another year along with our amazing partners who did extremely well in 2024, and we're super excited for this new year and looking forward to massive success from our current clients and also new potential clients like yourselves. And that's why you're here tonight, right? To learn more about Rocktomic and to learn about our business model and how you guys can benefit from everything that we're doing here at the lab. Okay, so I truly appreciate the time that you guys have taken today so that you can learn how you can generate a highly profitable stream of income by creating your own supplement brand with no overhead, no inventory purchases up front, and more importantly, with minimum risk. Okay, this is going to be an exclusive presentation, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about just for a few minutes is, what is Rocktomic Labs, right? Who are we? Now, I can tell you what we're not, right? Because it's important that you understand exactly what we do, who we are, how we do it. But let's talk about what Rocktomic is not, right? We're not an MLM, right? We're not multi-level marketing, definitely. Nothing against that business model. Nothing wrong with it, but that's not what we do. That's not what we are. We're not a marketing agency, right? We're not an advertising agency. We're not a SaaS, right? We're not a software as a service, right? So let's talk about what Rocktomic Labs truly is, okay? First and foremost, we are a US-based supplement and CBD supplier and contract manufacturer, right? So that's our main business. We are a supplement and CBD supplier. So what does that mean? That we source many products from different manufacturing facilities in the United States. We buy millions of dollars worth of product, and then we warehouse that product at our fulfillment center here in Lawrenceville, so that we can give you access to all of those products with no minimums. Okay, so that's who we are. We have right now more than 140 different supplements and CBD products that you can private label as your own, which is truly amazing. We have one of the most robust catalogs out there for companies like us, right? Companies that do supplements and drop shipping of the supplements. All of our products are manufactured here in the USA at FDA registered and GMP certified facilities, and we actually disclose the FDA registration and GMP certifications of the manufacturing facilities that we work with. Okay, so everything that we source for you guys is manufactured in the US with globally sourced ingredients, and that's super important for you because we can track products back to the manufacturing facility and we can ensure quality, right? Which is the most important thing when dealing with supplements. So all of the products are made at FDA registered facilities, GMP certified facilities. Everything we make available to you is third-party tested to make sure that there is quality, there is cleanness, there is purity, potency, etc. And again, made in the US with globally sourced ingredients. Okay. Also, all of our products are insured by the manufacturing facilities that we work with. That's super important for you. And in addition to having products available for you, we also help you with our amazing in-house design team and web development team. We can help you create your labels, your online store. For example, we can design Shopify stores, WordPress stores, etc. And we can also provide turnkey solutions for custom formulas. So if you want to make your own capsules, if you want to make your own powders, right? If you want to make your own pre-workout, your own protein shake, then we can also help you with a turnkey solution, right? So we pretty much do everything, right? We have products, we have label creation, regulatory review, make sure your labels are FDA compliant. We do custom formulas, online stores. So essentially the idea is that you have a one-stop shop with everything that you need so that you can create and launch your supplement brand and business. Okay? And we also provide fulfillment. So we can ship orders directly to your customers as they place the orders in your online store. Okay, and there you can see a picture of our fulfillment center that we have here in Lawrenceville, Georgia. That's an early picture. We were actually just setting up the warehouse at that time, so things were a little bit all over the place, but that's a picture of one of our fulfillment centers. So since we started with our business model many years ago, we are humbled and grateful to say that we have helped thousands of merchants, actually more than 25,000 people, create and launch their very own supplement brand that combined, they have generated over $150 million in sales, thanks to the exclusive business model that we created and all the additional services that we have. And it is due to the dedication of my staff and the success of all of our merchants that we have won several awards throughout the years, such as the Inc. 5000 in 2023. We also have the 2 Comma Club Award and the 2 Comma Club X from ClickFunnels, amongst other recognitions. Okay? But that is due to the success of our clients, right? We don't like to take all the credit. It's because of the success of our clients. It's because they are able to sell their products and make revenue and profit. that we are also successful with our business model. So essentially, our credo is that if you are successful, then we are successful as well. So the current merchants that we work with include existing supplement brands. We work with fitness coaches, gym and fitness studio owners. We work with digital marketers, e-commerce entrepreneurs, health and fitness influencers, content creators, and people just getting started with e-commerce and nutrition, like maybe you, right? So we work with anybody who has an audience or who wants to build an audience and they want to start promoting and selling their own nutrition, their own supplement line. Okay, so we work with anybody that's willing to get into the supplement industry and create and sell their own products. But that's enough about Rocktomic, right? We don't want to get you guys bored just talking about us all night, right? But it is important that you know about us and what we do and what we offer, so that you have an idea of who you're talking to, right? But now let's talk about the main topic of discussion for tonight, which is how you can create a solid stream of income with no overhead, no inventory, and most importantly, with minimum risk, right? So every time you start a business, there is always a risk factor, right? There is always a risk of you losing your investment, of you not making sales, of you not being able to complete, the entire onboarding process of your business. So the idea is that you learn tonight how you can create a stream of income with no overhead expenses or no massive overhead expenses, with no inventory purchases, and with as little risk as possible. Okay? Now, before I disclose the business model that we have created here at Rocktomic Labs, I need to ask you guys the following question, which is, are you looking to create your own supplement brand and business? Okay, is that the reason why you're here tonight? Okay, if that's the case, feel free to type in yes in the chat box. And if you are not looking to create a supplement business, you can feel free to type no, but you're welcome to stay anyway so that you can see what we're doing here at Rocktomic Labs. But this presentation tonight is specifically for those of you who are typing yes right now, right? It's specifically designed for you who want to create your own product line, and maybe you have done a little bit of research, you have gotten some catalogs, and you have talked to some manufacturers. Maybe you have talked to me in one of my consultations or over the past couple of weeks, I don't know. But the idea is that those of you who are here tonight understand that this is what we are all about. We are all about helping you create your own supplement business. So is that the reason why you're here? Are you looking to create your own brand of supplements? If so, feel free to type in yes on the chat box. I see that most of you guys are actually typing yes, so that means that you guys are in the right place, definitely. And we are going to be talking about many aspects of this type of business. So we have tons for you tonight. Make sure that you stay throughout the entire presentation. We have also amazing offers and amazing giveaways. We actually have a cash giveaway. Lucky attendee tonight. Actually, we don't. we have some sample giveaways that we prepare for tonight. Yes, we have some sample giveaways. So make sure that you guys tune in until the end of the presentation, because we're going to give away some sample bundles, some sample packs with a few conditions, so that you guys are able to test some of the products and make your decision on how to get started. So make sure that you stay until the end of the presentation. We have amazing offers for you to get started tonight, and we have some sample giveaways as well. So make sure that you stay until the end so that you can benefit from everything that we have for you tonight. Okay? All right, so it seems that most of you guys that are here tonight are looking to create your own supplement business. So that's great. Perfect. You're in the right place. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay? First thing that I want to talk about is the problem about building your own supplement brand with the traditional approach. Right? So starting a business, there's different approaches to it. Let's talk about the traditional approach that a lot of people are going through or have gone through, and let's talk about the problematic of that, right? Let's talk about the negative of starting your own supplement business with the traditional approach. Okay? So, let's talk about the traditional, expensive, and risky process to create a supplement business. And those of you who are here who have probably already started building your own supplement brand, or maybe you have done it in the past, you're going to agree with a lot of the stuff that we're going to be talking about tonight. So, number one, whenever you want to start your own supplement business, the number one thing that you have to consider is buying inventory up front. Right? So here, we're not talking about just buying, 12 units or 50 units of, one or two products. Here we're talking about buying 500, 1,000, 2,500 units per product. And your investment just on product could be anywhere between $10,000 to $35,000 plus. And that's just for one to three products. Right? So if you want to start your business, your supplement business with the traditional approach, the number one thing you're going to have to invest in is on inventory. And that's just that's just money, right? And it's considerable amounts of money, but it's just the money. Like, you also have to consider product research. You got to do your due diligence in regards to the quality, make sure that the manufacturing facility is FDA registered and GMP certified. You have to check the formulas or maybe create your own formula, so it's a monster of a project, right? Sourcing the products. But today, the truth is that every single supplement supplier or manufacturer will ask you to buy minimums to get started. Like, that's a must. Like, if you tell a supplier or a manufacturer, can I start with like a few products and just buy, like 50 units or 20 units just to get my feet wet and see how I do, like, they're gonna laugh at you, like, literally. Right? They're gonna say no, like, go away. They want to get 1,000 units. They want to get 2,000 units, 5,000 units from you up front, because that's how they make their money, and that's fine. That's their business, but you are taking all the risk. Right? Because if you buy 1,000 units of like 5 different products, now you have 5,000 units that have an expiration date on them, right? Because supplements do expire. Supplements are good for 12, 24, 36 months, whatever. So now you have massive inventory that you need to warehouse somewhere, and that product is, the clock is ticking. Every day that passes that you're not selling that product is one day less of shelf life. Okay, so this is the traditional approach. You have to buy inventory, and you have to take on the liability. You have to take on the risk. And what happens if you're not able to sell the inventory? Let's say you bought 2,500 units of a whey protein and you're not able to sell it for whatever. Your marketing was not good. You couldn't work with influencers. Maybe Google ads, were not effective on targeting the right audience, and the expiration date is coming up in a few weeks, and you haven't sold anything. Like, all the money that you invested in that whey protein, like, you're gonna lose it. Like, there's no way that you can go back to the manufacturing facility and say, hey, I wasn't able to sell the product, can you take it back and maybe give me my money back, or maybe half. Like, again, they're gonna laugh at you. Like, it doesn't work that way. So if you buy inventory up front, the traditional approach, like, you have to sell it quick before it expires, and that's a huge risk, and that's a huge investment too that a lot of people have. Like, how many of you guys have right now like 50K, 35K in your bank account ready to invest on product? Maybe a few of you, I don't know, maybe all of you. but from talking to thousands of people, like, most people don't have 30, 50, 70K just sitting there, right, waiting to be used for product inventory. Okay, so this is super important, and you will have to do this. Like, you will have to go through it. Now, once you have purchased that inventory, once you have 1,000 units or 5,000 units or whatever, now you have to park that inventory somewhere, and you're not going to put it in your garage, right? It's not going to be big enough, and maybe you have like humidity in your garage and it's going to rot there. Like, I've had so many people that I've talked to that have parked their inventory in their warehouse, in their own garages at their homes, and it has gone bad, right? Because it's not a proper place to warehouse, right? It's not a proper place to warehouse product. You need to have like air conditioning, and it's got to be a good place, right? So now that you have that inventory, you have to warehouse it, right? And you're gonna have to look for a warehouse, and you're gonna have to pay monthly, right? So you're going to pay anywhere between $200 to $800 a month just to warehouse the inventory. And again, guys, you're investing all this money, you're paying this warehousing fees on the monthly without making a single sale yet. Like, you're just getting ready. Like, you're getting all the ducks in a row. You're getting everything together for your supplement brand. Then you have to work on your branding. So you have to have a designer create a logo, a 3D mockup for your products. You know, which can cost you thousands of dollars, right? If you want to have like a branding book made. You know, I've had clients that have paid, you know, $10,000, you know, $20,000 just on the branding book. So you have to consider that investment too, right? Your labels, your 3D mockups, your content for your marketing, and that's an investment that you're going to have to make. Like, there's no way around it. Then somebody has to create the online store for you, or maybe you guys can do that, but you still have to, you know, get some expenses considered when building an online store, like a Shopify store or WordPress site. You have to print all your labels up front, right? Because you got to get your product ready for fulfillment. So you need to label all those units that you just purchased, and so you have to buy labels up front, and labels, you know, after, you know, several months of being, you know, placed on a bottle, they start wearing out too, right? So so you have to consider many investments when it comes to the traditional expensive and risky process to create a supplement brand. You have to consider a warehouse, right? A drop shipping, you know, a 3PL. You have to consider maybe a working space if you want to do your own fulfillment. You got to deal with employees, with payroll, with workers' compensation, insurance. I mean, we know because we do this. Like, we know all the fees. We know how massive of an overhead it can be. And then you also have to cover fulfillment fees. And in many cases, if you are selling on a platform that takes a percentage of your profit margins, then you also have to consider, you know, giving that money away. Right? So if you start doing the math, if you start adding everything, you're gonna invest on a, you know, a 3 to 5 product supplement brand, or maybe less products, maybe just 1 to 3. You are going to invest anywhere between $55,000 to $65,000. Reality. That's how much you will need to invest to get started. Now, this is a traditional, expensive, and risky process to create a supplement business, right? It's not the Rocktomic way. This is what it looks like if you want to do it the traditional approach. Now, if you guys have the capital, if you have the time and the patience, because the traditional approach may take you anywhere between 12 to 18 months at the minimum to launch your business. So if you want to do it this way, like, you can do it, right? It's your capital and your time. But the hard truth is that most people do not have the capital and or the time, let alone the patience, to do it this way. And so it becomes discouraging and virtually impossible to launch your own brand. How many of you here have tried building your own supplement brand or business with this traditional approach? Is there anybody here that has tried, that can confirm that this is what it looks like? And this is just like a part of it. Like, there's tons of other stuff more that you need to do. But is there anybody here tonight that has gone through the process in the traditional approach? If you have, type in me, and let's see if we have, you know, a few people here tonight that have actually gone through this. I've talked to thousands of people over the years that have done it this way, and I've heard all kinds of stories about what has happened. So is there anybody here tonight that has actually gone through the traditional approach to building their supplement business and has invested $10,000, $20,000 or more on everything, right? Not just on product, but on everything, the logistics, everything. Perfect. Yeah, so there's a few of you that have tried. And this is the thing, like, if you succeed with this traditional approach or fail, like, that's in a way, like, it's what happened. But when you are investing 10, 15, 20, 30K, like, it's a massive failure, because now you are in debt. Now you got to pay that money back. Or maybe if you had those savings of $65,000 and you invested everything, and maybe you got on credit card debt, or maybe you asked for a loan. Now you got to pay that back, and if you don't have any revenue, like, that's the risk, right? Investing all this time and money and then not being able to launch successfully. Perfect. So Rocktomic Labs has created a solution so that you don't have to go through this financial burden, right? So that you don't have to take this massive risk, so that you can try entering the supplement industry, and maybe you're gonna do well, maybe you're gonna do super well, or maybe you're not gonna have success. Like everybody is different, but at least we've come up with a business model where you can try to enter the industry. You can try to get your feet wet and see how you do with your marketing, your advertising, and see if you can make this work for you and create this additional stream of income, but without the massive risk, right? And that's what Rocktomic is all about. It's giving entrepreneurs the possibility to start their own supplement brand and business without having to buy inventory up front, without having to take on this massive overhead, and therefore with very little risk. Again, so that if you succeed, you did it with minimum investment, and if you don't succeed, or if it takes longer to succeed, at least you try, but you are not in debt, with a massive amount of money and all the time and effort and frustration that comes with not succeeding in business, right? So this is what Rocktomic is all about. It's giving you guys a platform for you to create and launch your own supplement business without the massive risk. And so we created what we call the private label dropshipping business model, or as we have abbreviated it, the PLDS system. Okay, so with the PLDS system that we have created, we have an amazing and highly valuable opportunity and platform so that you can create and launch your own supplement brand with minimum risk. And I know it could be a little bit hard to believe, especially for those of you who have already tried creating your own supplement brand in the past, but this masterclass is going to take you through the process and show you how you can directly profit from our business model. Okay, so that's what we're going to be talking about now. We're going to talk about the way to launch your own supplement brand with the Rocktomic Labs business model. So first and foremost, you do not have to buy inventory up front to get started. That's amazing, right? So you don't have to buy a single piece of inventory in order to sell the products that we have in our catalog. Okay, so with Rocktomic Labs, you can truly create and launch, for example, your own sports nutrition brand with premium quality US manufactured proteins, pre-workouts, and fat burners with absolutely no upfront inventory. Okay, so forget about wasting or risking tens of thousands of dollars on inventory. We do not want you to take on that risk, right? So what we've done is, me and my partners, we have chosen that risk. So we have taken on the risk of buying millions of dollars worth of inventory so that our merchants can hopefully sell them before they expire. Right? So now we took that risk for you. So we are buying massive amounts of inventory. We are warehousing those products at our fulfillment center. And now we need our merchants to sell the products and to move them quickly before they expire so that we can replenish and continue with the business model. But we take that risk. So we are the ones investing money on inventory, not you. So once you start and once you launch, if you sell one bottle of a pre-workout, then you pay us for that one bottle. And then if the next month you sell 5 or 10 or 50, then that's when you pay us for that. But you don't have to pay up front, right? Which is amazing. And everything is done in our fulfillment center that we have in Lawrenceville, Georgia. Okay, so no minimums on all of our ready-to-sell formulas, and so you can access to more than 140 products that we have, and we have a little bit of everything. We have herbal supplements, we have organic supplements, we have gummies, we have powders, we have a sports nutrition, we have medically inspired supplements with our Rocktomic RX line. We have beef organ supplements. We just added a creatine gummy and a superfruit gummy just a few weeks ago. We have a mushroom coffee. I mean, we have so many products that can be sold to many niches and sub niches so that you guys can have a chance at doing your business model, at launching your brand without losing an arm and a leg. So there's no initial inventory investment with our business model, right? So again, we took that risk. We are investing on products so that you guys don't have to. And now we are looking for partners. We're looking for merchants that are good at marketing, that they are good at building an audience, that they are good at doing maybe paid traffic, and are good at promoting and selling their own line of supplements so that you guys can make your revenue and your profit. And that's how we make money as well, through product sales. So if you guys sell products, you will make money and will be successful, and so will we. And if you guys don't sell, like if none of our merchants sell products, then we lose as well, right? So it's a 50-50 partnership that we have. We fulfill the orders, we supply the products, and then you guys promote and sell your own branded products to your audiences. Okay, so with the Rocktomic Labs business model, there is no upfront inventory purchases. So we removed you having to invest 10, 15, 20, 30, 50K on product. Like, that's crazy. You don't want to do that. Okay. Also, we do not charge warehousing fees to our merchants, right? So we are paying for our warehouse. We are paying for our staff. We are paying for the software so that we can manage and inventory the products, right? So we cover the warehousing fees, and we do that with the revenue that we're making through the sales that you guys are making through your online stores. Now, if you guys have inventory that you have previously manufactured with another manufacturer, and you want us to drop ship those items, then we can warehouse those for free, and we can drop ship them along with the formulas that we have in our catalog. So if you have a couple thousand units or a couple hundred units of whatever product, you can send those to us, and then we can drop ship your products and our formulas directly to your customer. And that maybe helps you save a little bit of money on warehousing, wherever you're warehousing those products right now. Also, we have structured a membership model that covers label creation, 3D mockup design, and also regulatory review for FDA compliance for your labels. Okay, so we have an in-house design team and branding team that will help you create your labels based on your custom logo and your label concept. So we will create your labels, your 3D mockups for you, and we will also do regulatory review of your labels to make sure that they have all the information that the FDA requires, so that you are protected and your customers are protected and being informed about everything that needs to be disclosed about the supplement being sold to them. This is truly amazing, guys. So instead of you going through the FDA and having to read on pages and pages of guidelines and trying to put all together and make sense of it, then we have created a model where we have designers and a branding team that will help you create the labels and make sure they're FDA compliant. That's super important for you. Also, we can create the online store for you on, for example, Shopify. And we have a membership that includes label design and online store design at a very, very convenient price. We provide on-demand label printing. So when we fulfill an order for you, so when a customer goes to your online store and they place an order for your supplement, then that's when we print your label, we apply it to the product, and that's when we ship it to your customers. And we do it with the carriers that we have here in the US, like USPS and UPS. So we provide on-demand label printing for every single unit that you sell, right? We provide private label drop shipping services and automated order processing. So when somebody buys on your online store, we receive all the information in a fully automated manner, and we fulfill those orders also in a fully automated manner, so that the only thing you have to worry about really is your marketing, your advertising, and your sales, and then we handle the rest. We have a super low fulfillment fee per unit, and you pay as you sell. So like I said before, if you guys are selling just one bottle a month, then you pay us for one bottle. But if you're selling 100, 500, 1,000, like if you're able to scale and grow your business, then you pay us as you sell. So you collect the money from your customers, you get paid, and then you pay us as we fulfill. So there's no risk. And the most important thing is that you guys keep 100% of your profit margins. So after you understand the expenses of every order, if you guys decide to add, a 20% markup on the product, or a 30%, or a 40%, or whatever, like, you guys get to keep 100% of the margin that you add into the product. We do not take a percentage of your sales like some platforms do. We do not. So if the wholesale cost of the product is, say, $10 and you're selling it for 30, then you pay us the 10 and you keep the 20. Okay, and that's truly amazing, because when you have a platform that is taking a cut, that is taking a piece of your profit margin, you're basically making such a thin margin that sometimes it just doesn't make it worth it, right? So if the product is $10 and you sell it for 20, 30, 40, 50, whatever, you keep the margin, you keep the markup, and we just get the wholesale cost of the product when it comes to, like, the retail price of the product. Okay, this is truly impressive, this is truly amazing, and we've done this for you guys so that you can launch and actually make money with the business model. So with minimum initial investment, ultra low investments, you can start your own supplement business without having the risk of getting in debt or having to spend or invest thousands of dollars up front. Which, when it comes to a business, starting a business, like, that's one of the most important things, right? The risk that you're taking when you start. And with Rocktomic, you can start your own supplement brand and business within 1 to 3 months instead of 12 to 18 months, which is like the traditional approach. Now, the time that it takes you to launch with us really depends on your business plan. Like, we have clients that are launching with one product, and then we have clients that are launching with every single product in the catalog. So the time that it will take you to complete the onboarding process really depends on your business plan, right? Depends on what you want to do. And you're going to have the support of my team. We have a support team, a billing team, we have a fulfillment support department, an integrations department, designers, branding, web development, and myself, who I step in and help all of my departments and you guys whenever we need to make sure that you guys are launching quickly and making sure that you guys have everything that you need so that you can start doing your sales, your marketing, your advertising, and start earning once you complete the onboarding process. Now, I'm quite sure that you're asking yourself, okay, this all sounds amazing, right? I don't have to buy inventory with Rocktomic. That's perfect. I don't have to invest heavily on, label printing or design of labels and online store. Like, everything is done with, like, a very low investment that's very affordable, right? So you may be saying, what's the catch, right? And the truth is that there is no catch, right? The most important thing is that you guys have a business plan and that you understand and know what you're going to be doing for your marketing, your advertising, and your sales, so that you can make revenue, so that you can make sales, right? But how can you make money with Rocktomic, right? How can you make this work? Let's go ahead and cover that in the next section of our presentation. So our approach to starting your supplement brand has two main parts. The first part and the starting point is the onboarding process, right? So here, as soon as you sign up with Rocktomic, as soon as you pay for your membership, you will have access to a dashboard, and there you will have access to the onboarding tasks, so the onboarding steps. So basically, you'll be able to visualize and take action on the onboarding process to create your supplement brand with us. Our onboarding process will take you through the steps that you need to complete in order to create your own supplement brand, or to add new products in case of you having an existing brand. So Rocktomic is perfect for those of you who are just starting with a brand from scratch. And if you already have a brand and you want to add more products, then this model is for you as well. So let's talk about the onboarding process. which is what I'm proud of the most when it comes to Rocktomic Labs. And there's a lot of companies out there that have tried to mimic, that have tried to copy our business model. But we have created an amazing step-by-step process that we walk you through, one step at a time, okay, in order for you to create your own supplement brand and business. So the first step, super simple, you go through the catalog and then you review all the products that we have available for private label drop shipping, and you make your product selection. Right? So as part of your business plan, you will have to select your target audience, your niche, your sub-niche, decide what physical or nutritional problem you want to help your audience with, and then you make your product selection. Now, my recommendation is that when you start, you don't do it with more than 1 to 5 products. Actually, 1 to 3 is what I recommend. And I always recommend starting with a sub-niche. So for example, if you want to do weight loss, which is a very broad niche, you want to narrow it down to the sub-niche of, for example, keto weight loss. And then you pick 1 to 3 products that actually provide ketosis, right? Keto products. And we do have a few products with keto. If you want to do a brand to help with sleep problems, then you pick 1 to 3 products that can help with sleep problems. You know, we have the sleep formula, we have the sleep gummies, which are amazing, and then you can do ashwagandha, which also helps the body to relax. You can also do, for example, magnesium, which is perfect for improving your sleep. Right? So that's the first step. You go through the catalog, you review everything we have, and I can honestly tell you that the catalog that we have is the most complete and transparent catalog that you're going to find anywhere. No other supplier is going to disclose all the information that we disclose in our catalog, guaranteed. You know, with companies, you have to either pay a membership to access the catalog first, or you have to, you know, send a form, and then you have to wait for like 2 weeks to get a reply. Even if you get a reply, and then when you get a reply, it's like a simple spreadsheet or like a crappy PDF with like just like the name of the product and you know, maybe like the number of capsules, and that's it. And you gotta ask questions like, is it organic? Is it this? Is it that? And then you're gonna have to basically like like put a gun to their heads, you know, for them to give you the information. Like with our catalog, we have already included all the information that you need to know about the products before you make a decision of even working with Rocktomic. Aaron, he's my business partner. He's with me here tonight. Are you able to put the link to the catalog so that our attendees can actually click on the catalog and then have like a sneak peek of all the products and the information that I'm talking about? Yeah, we do have the most complete catalog out there. And Aaron here is, again, he's my business partner. He's also one of the original co-founders of Rocktomic. He's going to post a link to the catalog so that you guys can quickly click on it and then see what I'm talking about. Like, we have the most complete catalog available, and we have everything there. We have label information, we have the label templates, we have the formula, we have actually the price. So full transparency, like that's the price, like that's the product, that's the price, right? That way you guys can start, you know, seeing your numbers. You know, you can contact me and we can start negotiating on price maybe. Like, the idea is that you see everything about the products so that you can make an informed decision before joining Rocktomic. And that's something that we're good at, you know, try to give you as much info as possible so that you sign up knowing what it is that we do and the products that we have. So guys, are you able to see the link to the catalog that my partner just dropped in the comments? Yeah, guys, please confirm if you can see the link. Aaron, he's with me in the presentation. He just put the link to the catalog. You guys can click on it and it will take you automatically to download the catalog, and then you can start seeing the amazing products that we have. And I saw some comments there about the products of you guys like checking the manufacturers and making sure that they're quality and saying that, yeah, the products are quality, and they truly are. Like we need to make sure that the products are high quality, that they taste good, so that you guys can actually sell them properly and make revenue with them, right? Because with supplements is MRR, like it's monthly recurring revenue, right? And that's the beautiful thing about this model, is that people that buy supplements are buying every month. They're not buying just a one-time thing, right? Yeah, so Aaron, if you can drop the link again, and then you guys can keep the link. You can copy and paste it, or you can just download it, and then you can search on your phones or in your computer for the download. It's a PDF, and again, it's the most complete catalog that we have. Were you guys able to download it? If you were, please go ahead and type in yes so that we can move on, and I just want to make sure that you guys were able to get the catalog. We will talk about refunds and returns. We're going to talk about that in just a little bit, okay? So just hang tight. And again, make sure you guys are staying until the end of the presentation, because we're going to give away some sample packs to a few of you, so you guys can try some of the products and see what the quality is. So make sure that you're staying until the end of the presentation, so that we can also talk about the membership options that we have, so that those of you who are ready to get started can get started right from tonight. Yeah, we have Noor saying that today he had a chance to review the lab results for several products, and it was fantastic to see both transparency and high quality. Correct. Like we disclose everything about the products, our manufacturers, everything on the catalog, so that you guys can vet the products and make sure that you're selling quality to your customers. We can talk about packages to Canada, definitely. We can do that once we get to that point in the presentation. All right, so it seems that you guys were able to get the catalog, so that's great. So that is the first step in the onboarding process, is to go through the catalog and then make your pick. Okay, so I want to sell this, 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 and that. And that's it. Everything else has already been done for you. Product research and development, formula research and development, third-party testing, manufacturing, blending, packaging, sealing, third-party testing, like all of that has already been done by Rocktomic and our manufacturing partners. How amazing is that? So all you gotta do is just go through the catalog, take the time to open up the catalog, and just like handpick. I want to sell this, I want to sell that, and I want to sell this to my audience, and that's it. That's how simple it is. And the most important thing is that products have been third-party tested, meaning that they are clean of heavy metals, bacteria, contamination, so they are safe to be sold to your customers. We have never had any recalls or legal actions taken against us because of quality of product. Like, we've never had any type of issues when it comes to quality of product, and that's because we work with reputable, with amazing manufacturers who actually do their job at third-party testing and quality control, so that you guys don't suffer the consequences of selling products that are not high quality. But we've done all of it already for you. Product sourcing, formula research, third-party testing, manufacturing. I deal with manufacturers every week, and it's not as easy as you may think. It's super difficult to work in a supply chain, but that's my job. I do that for you. So you got to look at me as your product manager. You know, you got to see me as your product investor. You got to see me as your partner, right? Like, I'm doing already all of that for you, so that all you got to do is just say, hey, Marco, I want to sell the Oxyburn, I want to sell the chocolate whey protein, and I want to sell the creatine. That's my bundle. And I say, perfect. So now let's move on to step 2, which is creating your label for those products that you picked. So basically now you just have to create your logo, and there's tons of ways of creating a logo for a supplement business nowadays with AI and everything available. You just got to create a label concept, and you got to create your logo. You send that to my team, and then we create the labels for the products that you picked. That's it. You send us the logo, you send us the label concept, just like you're seeing here on the screen. That's a label for a brand that I created. Just send me the logo, label concept, and then we're going to create your labels for the products that you want to start selling. And not just the creation of the label is what we do. We also create the 3D mock-up, which is what you see right here. And the most important thing is we do regulatory review for compliance. So we review the label that you created or that our designers created to make sure that we have everything that the FDA requires, right? We have, like the name of the product, we have the net content of the products, we have the supplement facts panel with active and inactive ingredients. We have disclosed the allergens, if they have any allergens, like jellyfish or soy or milk. We have all the directions of use, the instructions, the cautions, the warnings listed on the labels. If they have a Proposition 65 on them, we add those to the labels. The idea is that your label is 100% compliant, so that when we are shipping that product to your customer can fully review the product before consuming. Now, if your customer doesn't read the label and they don't see that there are allergens in the product, like, that's on them. But at least we did our job, you and I, which is disclosing all the information about the product. So we create the label for you, and then we also review and approve them to make sure that they're FDA compliant. And that's when the label design process finishes. And then the final step begins, which is building or setting up your online store. You guys can do that yourself. You guys can create your own online store on Shopify, WordPress. You can set up an Amazon FBM account, or you can sell on Walmart online marketplace. You guys can choose whatever platform for selling your products. You can create your own online store, or our developers can build a store for you, for example, on platforms like Shopify or WordPress. If you do your own online store, then you have to set up everything, right? You set up the product pages, the content, you have to add the SKU numbers, add the retail pricing, the shipping conditions, your marketing content. And then if we do the online store for you, then we can do all those things for you. We can fully set up a Shopify online store for you, from scratch. And then once the online store is completed, it's fully set up either by you or by us, depending on what you want to do, we do the integration. What is the integration? Is connecting that online store to our fulfillment software, so that when orders are being placed in your store, they are being pushed to Rocktomic's fulfillment software, so that we can prepare those orders in our fulfillment center and then ship them to your customers. Again, everything happening in a fully automated fashion. And yes, without integration, you can still work with Rocktomic. There are a few other ways, but this is kind of like the automated way of doing it. It's the path of less resistance, right? The path that requires less manual work on your end. But the idea is that we have an online store set up for you that is compatible and that we can integrate with Rocktomic. And then once you have the integration completed, you need to get a payment processor to approve you for a merchant account. Payment processors like Authorize.net or Maverick Payments or PayPal. So you have your payment processor set up, plug in, set up in your store, and now you are ready to launch. So now your store is live, and so now is where the fun begins, right? Now is where you start doing your marketing, your advertising, your everything, so that you can promote and sell your products. But this is it. This is the first step, the onboarding process. Again, selecting products, getting your labels created based on your logo and label concept that you need to provide, then you setting up your online store, or we doing it for you, getting it integrated. You get your payment processor ready to go, because they need to have everything built for you to get approved. And now you're ready to launch. And throughout the entire onboarding process, you're going to have the support of my team and myself. So if you have any questions or issues or doubts as you go through the process, we are able to provide the information that we have available. So we have created a super simple, easy to follow onboarding process, where if you follow the instructions step by step, you should be able to launch within 1 to 3 months at the most. Now is the second part, right? So you went through the onboarding process and now you're ready to launch. So here is, like I said before, the fun part. Okay, so here's where you're gonna see how you can generate a highly profitable revenue stream with our business model. So now we're gonna talk about how you can make money with Rocktomic, how you can earn. So you have your labels, you have your online store, you have your integration, everything is ready, good to go. So now you start doing advertising, marketing, and sales. Right? So you may do this by using social media such as Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You may use Google Ads. You can hire a marketing team or agency if you want. Or you can use any of the digital media and platforms available in the market. Right? This is your job and your responsibility as the business owner. So when you do your marketing and you have a visitor going to your online store, they go through your offer, your products, your bundles, and they click on them and add them to the cart. They will go into the checkout page and they will pay you for that order. Right? So that's when an order is placed in your online store. So what happens then? Right? When the order is paid in your online store by your customer, the order will be imported into our system. So we're going to see the name of the customer, the address, the products that they purchased. We're going to see the brand, your brand, right, that sold that product or those products. And so with that information, we are going to prepare that package. So we're going to, at the warehouse, pick the bottles, right, pick the products that you sold. Then we're going to print your labels on demand. We're going to place those labels on the bottles. We're going to package that order, and then we're going to leave it ready for the carrier like UPS and USPS to pick up the package and then deliver them directly to your customer's doorstep. And we're going to do that for every single order that you sell through your online store. So I'm sure you guys are familiarized with Printful or Printify, right? So they do this, or they have been doing this for t-shirts, for mugs, for merchandise, right? You know, like the on-demand printing for t-shirts. So we do the same thing, but we do it for supplements. It's a print on-demand fulfillment model where we, in a fully automated manner, process every single supplement order that comes from your store, and then we ship them to your customers with your unique branded label. So we provide full private label dropshipping services, on-demand label printing. This is super, super exciting. Now, let's talk about the numbers, right? This is what you guys want to know about. Like, okay, this all sounds great. On-demand, private label dropshipping of supplements. I don't have to deal with the orders. I don't have to deal with fulfillment. I don't have to buy product up front. It sounds wonderful, but show me, Marco, show me how I make money with this. So let me show you how, right? Let me explain to you how we make, how you make money and how we make money as well, of course. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you an example of a brand, right? I'm gonna show you an example of the numbers so that you see how everything works. So let's say that you want to create a gummy brand and you want to sell one product. You want to sell our newest addition to our catalog, which is the creatine gummy. So this is just an example. I'm not saying that you have to do this or that you need to do this. This is an example of how you make money, right? So let's say that you want to create a gummy brand and your only product is going to be the creatine gummy that we have available in our catalog now. Now here in this example is what you would see on the online store, right? So you would go to the online store, like let's say you are a customer of the brand, you go to the online store, you see the offer of the creatine gummy, you read some content, maybe watch a video, maybe see a few images, and then below that some information about the ingredients and the benefits of the ingredients, maybe a little bit of scientific research about creatine and the benefits of it, and then below that you as a customer will see the options to buy, right? So that's what I'm showing you right here, is the options to buy the product. So in this example that I created, you have 3 options to buy, which is a single unit of the product, a 3-month supply, so 3 bottles, and then a 6-month supply. Now, this is a sales structure that actually works super well, and some of our top producing clients, this is the way they sell. They give their customers the option to buy 1 unit, 3 units, or 6 of a single product. So for example, here, the customer will have the option to buy just 1 unit for a high price, right? $39.97. But then here, if they buy the 3-month supply, right, it's about $30 per unit. It's about $33 per unit. So this is $99.97. And then if they buy 6 bottles, then they pay $160, right? So basically, you offer discounted pricing on product based on how many units the customer buys, right? Again, this is just an example so that you can see how you can make money. So this pack, which is the I'm Shy pack, you know, just buying 1 unit, I'm shy, is $39.97. And then for this option, like, you're gonna charge for shipping. So you're gonna sell that product for $40 and you're gonna charge $5 for shipping, for example. So when your customer buys this option, they're gonna pay you, like, your revenue is gonna be about $44.97. Then if your customer buys the I'm Confident pack, which is a 3-month supply, and they're paying you $99.97, you're gonna collect, or revenue, the $99.97 for the 3 units, and you're still charging shipping, right? You're buying 3 bottles, that's great, but that's not like the best. So you still have to pay for shipping. So your revenue for this order is gonna be $108.65. Right? Again, this is the money that they're paying you, right? This is your sales page, and so if they choose 1 bottle, you're charging them the $39.97, which is the retail price of the product, and you're charging shipping too. So they're paying you the $44.97. If they buy 3 bottles, then they're paying you $108.65. And then if they're buying the 6-unit bundle, then that's when you do, you know, the best price, the best value, the free shipping option. So you're basically collecting here $159.97, and since you are offering free shipping, then you're not collecting any shipping fees, right? You just collect the retail price of the bundle, which is $159.97. So your revenue here is $159.97. Okay, is everybody following me? Again, this is what you're gonna have on your online store, right? If you're selling 1 product, or maybe here you want to have a bundle of different supplements. Maybe you have your sleep stack. Maybe you're gonna have your muscle stack. Maybe you're gonna have your male enhancement stack. Whatever. Like, this is just like an example that I picked for the creatine gummy. So this is the revenue that you make. This is what your customers pay you if you sell them 1, 3, or 6 units, right? That's your revenue. That's money that's going into your business bank account through your payment processor. Now, this is the cost from Rocktomic. This is what we are going to charge you for each of the options. For this option, we're going to charge you $11.97 for 1 unit, plus a $2 fulfillment fee that covers label printing, label application, pick and pack, materials, and labor to get that bottle ready for fulfillment. And we're going to charge you the shipping cost, the $5, because we need to pay UPS and USPS. Right? So your customer pays you for shipping, you pay me for shipping, I pay UPS, and then the circle is done. So we're going to bill you for this order $18.97. Right? Just for you to understand the mathematics of how we do it. So that means that if you are collecting $44.97 and you're paying Rocktomic $18.97 for that order, that means that your gross margin is going to be $26. $26 of gross margin. And if you divide 26 by $44.97, that means that you are making almost a 58% margin on that order. almost a 60% gross margin, which is amazing. And you guys are not doing any of the fulfillment work. We're doing that for you for the $2. So that covers the expenses for fulfillment. That pays the carrier for shipping. And then, maybe we are paying the manufacturer, let's say $9 for the product. So we're making our $2 or $3 margin, because we have to make money too, right? So we have our markup here, right? So we pay the manufacturer less than that, and then we charge you the $11.97, so that in turn you can bill the $39.97 to your customer. So we all make money. Everybody's happy, right? Now that's your gross margin, right? So from this, you have to take your advertising cost to acquire that customer. You have to cover your overhead, which is pretty much like your online bill, like your internet bill. Like you don't want to rent an office and hire an assistant right from the get-go. Like you want to do that later once you scale. But you guys can do this like in your home office, in your basement, in your man cave, whatever. Right? So your overhead with this is like your internet bill and your marketing. That's it. So that's why we say gross margin. It's not your net margin. The net margin is after you deduct your marketing and your overhead. But you're making a gross margin of almost 60%, which is amazing. With this example, your revenue was $108.65. So now you pay Rocktomic the $50.59, because you got to pay us for 3 bottles, for 3 fulfillment fees, plus whatever the shipping cost is for that package. So here in this example, your gross margin is going to be $58.06, which, if we do the math, now we're talking a 53.4% gross margin, which is still pretty good. Like as a norm, as a rule of business, like you gotta profit at least 30%. Like if you're doing 30% profitability in your business, like that's an amazing place to be at. And you also got to consider that you're not going to be net profit from day one, because you're building a business, you're building a customer base. So most of that revenue, most of that gross profit when you're starting is going to go back into your ad spend, into your marketing, so that you can continue growing your customer base, right? But then when you have 100 people, when you have 150 people, when you have 500 people buying from you every month, and you start scaling, then that's when you start seeing the benefits of the business, right? But the first couple of months, maybe the first year and a half, the idea is that you put all the revenue back into your ad spend, into your marketing, so that you can grow your business. And now you're going to have 100, 200, 500, 1,000 customers buying from you every single month. And then you're going to have maybe a 15, 20, 30% churn, so people are going to drop off, which is normal. But you're building more customer bases, like you're growing your audience, you're adding more products without inventory purchases, and you grow, and you do mini launches of supplements and lines, and now you have this company that is paying you and hopefully replacing everything else that you're doing, or just adding a second or a third or a fourth revenue stream. But you can do it with our model, and the numbers here can show you that, right? And then with this example, your revenue $159.97, and then the cost to Rocktomic is $91.99, so your gross margin is 67 with 98. So that's how much we charge you. We charge for the wholesale cost of the product, we charge a fulfillment fee, and then the shipping. And then if you pay us with a credit card or with ACH, there is a very small percentage of a processing or convenience fee that, for this order, the credit card processing fee that we charge to bill you the $18.97, it's gonna be like 66 cents for processing that payment on your credit card, and then it's like 1% for ACH. So a very small processing fee for us to pay our payment processor to collect those payments from you. Guys, is this making sense? Please go ahead and type in yes on the chat box if this is making sense to you. And thank you, by the way, for staying with me. It's been what? It's been over an hour. I know we've talked about a lot of stuff, and you guys have asked a lot of questions, but is this making sense? Are you guys following me with what I've been explaining so far? Perfect. So, if you are able to sell this bundle to 250 people, like on a monthly basis, with this pack, with this example, your gross margin is going to be $6,500. If you sell the 3-pack to 250 people, and 250 people is not a lot of people. It's not a lot. Like most supplement companies, they have to sell to thousands of people in order to make a profit. If you guys are able to sell this bundle to 250 people, your gross margin, your gross profit is going to be $14,515. And then if you sell this bundle, the 6-pack, to 250 people, your gross margin is going to be $16,995. If you sell the same bundle to 500 people, so once you start scaling and growing, your gross margin is going to be $13,000. If you sell this single unit to 500 people on a monthly basis, $29,000 if you sell it to 500 people on the 3-pack, and then $33,000, almost $34,000 gross margin if you sell it to 500 people for the 6-pack. So let me ask you this. Let me ask you the following question. How many people do you think that you could sell a bundle like this one? For example, the 3-pack, which is what you want them to buy. Like the whole psychology behind this is giving them 3 options to buy, where the option is not just yes or no. So if you give them one option, the customer is thinking yes or no to that option. But if you give them 2 or 3, now they're thinking, should I get 1 unit? Should I get 3? Or should I get 6? And now they're debating, whether they should get the I'm Shy pack, the I'm Confident pack, or the Gummies Rock pack. So they're staying as far away from the no or the 0 as possible, and now they're thinking, let me just get the 3-pack, because I'll probably go through those gummies like maybe in a month. So let me just get that 3-pack and then see how I do. Let me see how I feel. So let me ask you that question. How many bundles of the 3-pack, how many bundles of the 3-pack do you think that you can sell on a monthly basis? Feel free to type in the number. And this is based on your experience with e-commerce, with your knowledge of paid traffic, advertising. Maybe you have an influencer that you're working with. Maybe you just figure out how to do TikTok shop and TikTok advertising and influencer marketing, whatever. But how many bundles of the 3-pack do you think that you can sell on a monthly basis? Feel free to type in the number, and then I can take a quick look to them. So we have somebody here saying 50, 30 to 50 in the first month. Robert is saying, but I go to a 10,000 member gym where I can host showing, so maybe 100 or 200 bundles. Perfect. 30 to 50 in the first month, 30, 10. So this is the value proposition of Rocktomic, and you're making this gross margin without doing any product investment up front. So imagine having to buy 5,000 bottles up front of this and then having to sell it. Like you will have to, sell a lot, just to get the money back, just to get the investment back. With Rocktomic, you start getting your gross margin from order number 1. Again, not the net profit. The net profit is calculated after you deduct your marketing expense and your overhead from the gross margin. But you start having gross margin from day 1 because you did not buy inventory up front to get started, so you don't have to make that money back. 10, 10, 20, 20 to 40. Right, it will depend on your product line, your target audience, and learning the market. But this is the thing, guys. With Rocktomic, you can get your feet wet in the industry, and you can try different angles for your marketing until you find that angle that is going to make you successful. But you're not doing it with the pressure of having to sell the product before it expires, because you did not buy the product up front. Right? You're not doing it with the pressure of, I got to pay warehousing next month. I got to pay my staff. I got to pay, for the labels that I just ordered. Like, you're making it without that overwhelming burden of expenses. Like, that's what kills a business, is having all these upfront expenses and upfront investments, and they just keep going. Because once you sell, if you buy 5,000 units and then you have 1,000 left, like if you did well and you sold 4,000, now you gotta take all that money and put it back again in product, and maybe you want to put it back into advertising, but you can't, because you gotta put it back into product purchasing. Right? So maybe the creatine gummy did not work, maybe the numbers did not work, but now you can try other products in the catalog. You can try a different bundle, you can try a different target audience, but you're not wasting or risking money on inventory. That's the opportunity of Rocktomic. It gives you the chance to try the supplement industry, to start your own supplement brand, and if you do your part at good marketing and advertising, and you're being gross margin and net profit positive, then you'll continue, and you continue growing and scaling. So with phase one with Rocktomic, that's what you do. You do private label drop shipping. So for example, if you sell the 3-pack to 3 customers a day after expenses, monthly revenue is 10,000 and fraction, and then your monthly gross profit is 2,400. If you sell the 3-pack to 30 customers per day, so that's 30 orders a day after expenses, your monthly revenue is going to be 41,800, and then your monthly gross profit about 24,000. And then if you sell the 3-pack to 100 customers per day after expenses, your monthly revenue is going to be about 139,000, and then your monthly gross profit about 80,600. That's with the example that I just showed to you guys, right? And you can do it with our business model. You can get to those numbers and more. But you got to put in the work, right? You got to do your part, which is your advertising, your marketing, and your sales. Okay, if you're able to do that well, then you will find success with our business model, 100%. So that's phase one of our business model, right? And then if you want to buy in bulk, like if you want to buy inventory upfront or ahead of time so that you can get lower wholesale price, you can also do it. You can buy in bulk, and then we can warehouse those products at the facility, and then we can continue drop shipping, but now you are getting lower pricing because you are investing on products. So if you test a product and you're able to sell it well, and you're doing 1,000 units a month, for example, you can buy 2,000 units and get a lower pricing from me, and then we keep that stock at the warehouse, and then we just drop ship it as normal, but now you boosted your margins. Now, you don't have to do this, but you can if you want to, right? So that you can have lower pricing for products. And then you can go into phase number 3, which is actually making your own custom formula. And we can help you with your custom capsule or powder that we can manufacture for you through our turnkey solution for custom formulas. So now you build your supplement brand, you build your market with the stock formulas, and now you have revenue, your business is working, you're making money, and now you can actually invest on your unique product that nobody else has. And a lot of our partners do that, right? They start with the stock formulas, and then they transition to bulk, and then they transition to their own custom formula. And now They actually have that one product that they wanted to sell, but they just didn't have the investment for. Or maybe they did, but they wanted to test the market and understand a few things before doing so. But Rocktomic Labs gives you the platform for you to start and to develop your business idea, your model. And if you guys do well, then we all make money. Not just you, not just Rocktomic, but everybody. Now, the most important competitive advantage that you have over many other brands is that all of your products are made in the US with globally sourced ingredient. They're third-party tested. They're made at FDA registered and GMP certified facilities, and not all brands can actually make those claims. Tons and tons of supplement brands have been shut down on Amazon because they didn't have any certifications. No FDA registration, no GMP, no third-party testing, nothing. And so Amazon FBA has been cracking down on brands, on supplement brands, and then asking for tons of new requirements, which for us, they have been like the requirements that we have met since day number one. So you have a huge competitive advantage over other brands because you have quality products that you're doing private label drop shipping with. That's super important. So with Rocktomic Labs, you can control your scalability. Here is the sales revenue of just one quarter of just 5 of top producing brands that we have. 90 days of production from just 5 of our merchants. You have here one brand that made 117,000 in 90 days, 81,000, 81,000, 65, 23. So we have thousands of members, and they're all doing different numbers, different volumes. But this is a real screenshot from our ShipStation account, and I can actually show you my ShipStation account. Let me just go to the reports. We're gonna do product sales. I'm gonna show you one brand that has done extremely well with Rocktomic. Just going through the report numbers here. Just bear with me for a few seconds. I'm going to show you the all-time revenue of just one brand that we are working with. This is the actual website. It's not a picture, it's not a video, like it's an actual website. This is the all-time revenue of just one of the brands that we are supporting. The brand is Laguna Long, and they've made total revenue to date with just one item. Total revenue with just selling one product in the same way that I just presented to you, right? Which is a 1-unit option, a 3-unit option, and a 6-unit option. Revenue to date between January of 2021 to January of 2025, they've made $3.4 million in revenue at a 50-60% gross margin profitability. This is again a real website. It's not a picture, it's not a video, it's the actual ShipStation account, one of the ShipStation accounts that we use for fulfillment. And as you can see here, total revenue to date, 3.4 million. Just selling one supplement, the male enhancement. That's it. This is brand number 6265. We have thousands of brands in the system. This is just one brand. $3.4 million. Just selling male enhancement male sexual support in the 1 unit option, the 3 unit. Let me see if I can make this larger here. The 3 unit option and the 6 unit option. Isn't this amazing, guys? Somebody with Rocktomic was able to generate more than $3 million in just a couple of years with one product, with no inventory investment up front. He didn't pay a single penny of upfront inventory. We bought all this inventory, so we bought like $1.5 million or so. I don't know how much we invested on that particular product, but we invested all the product, and then he made all the revenue and kept all the profit. And then we made our profit with our wholesale costs and our manufacturing costs, right? That's just one brand. And again, this is not a picture, because sometimes the e-commerce gurus and people online, like they be creating fake pictures. No, we don't need to do that. Like, this is an actual ShipStation account. You can see the address there. This is a real brand that we're working with, and they've made 3.4 million. I can show you another one if you want. That way it's not just one. Like, we have multiple brands that have done super well in the industry. So let me show you another one. I'm just doing all-time revenue here, right? So you guys can see like all the revenue that some of the brands have made with Rocktomic. All right, here's another one. Again, it's a website. It's not a video. It's not a picture. It's an actual website. This brand, number 5186, they have a more robust offer. So they sell more products, as you can see here. All right, so they have a more robust supplement offer. And sometimes they sell 3 units of one thing, but sometimes they sell 368 units, and other times they sell 1,195. I'm just looking at the last 2 years of revenue, so between 2023 and 2025, so just 24 months of revenue, almost $300,000 in revenue at a 50-60% gross margin profitability. See, so I'm showing you a brand that is doing millions, and then I'm showing you a brand that is doing hundreds of thousands, but everybody does differently based on how you are able to advertise and promote your products. And then I can show you another one. I could be here all night showing you brands that are doing millions or hundreds of thousands in revenue. Alright, so this one is big too, so that's why it's taking a little bit for the report to load. And that is correct, Mobin. You are as good as your marketing. And if you're not good at marketing, you're probably going to blame everybody else for your failure, but that is absolutely true. I cannot agree more with that. Like, you are as good as your marketing, period. Here we have another brand. Brand number 1520. See, sometimes you sell 100 units, but then other times you sell 8,000 units of a product. This brand, last 3 years, has done $694, almost $695,000 in revenue. Real report from our ShipStation account, not a picture, not a video, an actual report. So we have brands, guys, that are making millions. We have brands that are making a couple hundred, and then we have brands that are doing $500,000 or more. And you can do all this with our business model. It's possible to do it. And then let me show you one last example. Maybe I can show you a brand that is just starting, so that you can see that this is real, right? Because sometimes, you know, companies that do what we do, you know, they like to tell you that everybody's making millions, but that's not true. Not everybody's making millions, right? You know, we have a few people making millions. Then we have a lot of people doing a couple hundred thousand. Then we have tons of people doing tens of thousands. And then we have, you know, people doing $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, whatever. But we have people making money, making revenue based on their marketing and sales, just to show you that the business model works, and it is possible to sell. It is possible to grow and scale and to make money. Like, you can do it with our business model. It's not a theory, like, it's been proven. People are making money with us. And then there are people that are not making a lot, or they're not making enough with sales, and it's up to you guys. Like, if you guys are able to do your marketing properly, you'll make money, and if you don't, then you won't sell anything, or you will sell very little, and you're gonna blame the world for it. But that's fine. That's how it is. Let me see if I can show you another brand that is just getting started, right? So maybe they're not doing millions or hundreds of thousands, but, you know, just to show you that this is real. These are real people, real entrepreneurs that are using our business model, and there's no pressure on you because you're not with a warehouse full of product that you need to liquidate. Again, I'm just really emphasizing on that point. You don't have the pressure of having, you know, $20,000 worth of product that you need to liquidate. And trust me, that pressure does not let you sleep. I know firsthand, because there have been many nights where I have had a bad time sleeping, because I'm thinking, if I don't sell those 30,000 units of that product that we purchased, like, if we don't move those, like, we're gonna lose a ton of money. Like, I have had those sleepless nights. I have had to take maybe 3 bottles of the sleep gummies just for that one night to fall asleep. I have that pressure. I have that stress, and Aaron can vouch for that too, and Ben, my other business partner and brother-in-law, he can also vouch for it. Like, we are the ones, like, maybe not sleeping well at night, because if we don't liquidate our inventory that we are investing in, like, we're screwed. Like, we lose tons of money. And yeah, sometimes we have lost money, of course. Sometimes we have lost money, investment money on product, because it expired before people were able to sell it. Like, we have gotten that happen to us. Like, but the idea is that you don't feel that. The idea is that you don't go through that stress. So that's why in our partnership, we make money through product sales, you make money through product sales, and that's how everybody makes money. I feel that, Robert. Yeah, losing $8,000 on a custom protein mix, like, yeah, that hurts. Yeah, people may say, oh, it's only $8,000. Yeah, it's $8,000. Like, it's a lot of money, and there's no way to get that money back. Like, there's no way. You can't. You cannot make that money back. I'm looking for a brand here that just got started, but I'm having a little bit of trouble running the report. But you guys get my point, right? You guys get the point, which is your success depends on your marketing, your advertising, but we are here to support you with drop shipping, with products, with fulfillment. Robert is saying, I made a lot of protein pancakes. Yeah, like if you have inventory that you haven't been able to liquidate, like, okay, you might as well just go through it yourself. Right? A lot of protein pancakes for sure. I hope that protein was good. But we may laugh, and we take that as an experience, as a learning curve. But like, trust me guys, like, you could lose a lot of money with this game, with this industry, when you have to buy product up front, when you have to buy for everything and pay for everything up front. The idea is that with Rocktomic, you only invest a very small amount that will give you the necessary tools for you to launch, and then turn that around quickly. Yeah. So this is what Rocktomic is all about, guys. This is what we are all about. We are all about investing and working towards our clients and merchants, make sure that they're supported. And sometimes there's issues, of course. We are part of a supply chain. Sometimes our suppliers fail us. Sometimes the ingredient supplier fail us. Sometimes the third-party laboratory testing is backed up and they fail us on the timelines, and then we are delayed on production, on product. Sometimes there are back orders. Sometimes like the label designers are not able to understand the label that you want to make, or maybe the web designers do not understand what you want. Like, this is building a business. It's not shy of issues. Like, you will have issues, but then those issues, those challenges, they just make you tougher. Like, if they make you quit, like, business is not for you. If challenges in business and issues in business like make you throw the towel, like, business is not for you. Like, you might as well just go back to your day job. Because maybe that's where you're gonna find the comfort. Business is uncomfortable. Business is super uncomfortable. It gets you out of your comfort zone on every aspect of your life, right? But with Rocktomic, with our business model, we've made it a little bit easier. We've removed some of those challenges. So you're still going to have challenges, right? You're still going to have challenges, but we have removed the ones that are very costly. They're very expensive, very risky. But you still have to go through the onboarding process and build your business plan, and you still have to like go through challenges. Like, it's just part of business. My client who made the 3.4, 3.5 million, I know him. I have it on my WhatsApp. I have a direct line with him. Yeah, we went through challenges. We went through product delays. We went through fulfillment delays as well. For fulfillment on Black Friday, there were a ton of delays from UPS and USPS, like the for weeks, some tracking numbers just were not updating, and he was getting chargebacks and refund requests left and right. But you have to work through those issues. Like, it just happens, right? Here we have a few of the, but we made it, and that's how he was able to get to the 3.5 million in revenue, right, with just one product. So here we have some feedback, some reviews from customers over the years, just talking about Rocktomic and showing their labels. And sometimes I get messages on my Instagram or my personal Facebook, for example, from Titan Tech. You guys are an amazing company. I'm so happy I found you guys, and that tropical sunrise tastes amazing. I can't wait to taste everything now. People here like posting labels, giving feedback. We actually had a few members visited our warehouses and offices too, and I had some one-on-one discussions with a few of our clients. So yeah, it's been an amazing journey so far. We have helped so many people, and it's 2025 and we're still here, stronger than ever, trying to help more people, new members, create their own brand and succeed in the supplement industry. So, how can you get started with Rocktomic? Let's talk about the membership options. Let's get that out of the way, and then we're going to have a brief Q&A, and then talk about the sample packs that we're going to give away for free, as well as a few other things. But how can you join Rocktomic today? Right? How can you create your own supplement brand? And make sure you guys are staying until the end. so that we can reward a few people with a few sample packs. We're going to reward people that have been very active in the comment section. I can tell you that right now. And I know a few people here that have been very active in the comments. So how can you start your supplement brand right now with Rocktomic Labs? So we have 2 membership options as of 2025. These are the only 2 available membership options for you guys to get started. So we're going to quickly review the 2 memberships and see what they include. And then we're going to give you guys the links so that those of you who are ready to get going with Rocktomic, you can just easily click on the link, pay for your membership, sign up, and you can start working on things right from tonight. So let's talk about the first option, which is the full VIP lifetime membership. This membership will give you lifetime access to our PLDS business model. So it is a membership that you only pay once. It's a one-time payment, and you get lifetime access to our business model. Super important. Number 2, you can access our bulk order program from just 24 units MOQ per SKU. So with our bulk order program, you can buy in bulk for Amazon FBA or for your gym or your physical location or pharmacy, fitness studio, retail store, whatever. You can buy just from 24 units. There is nobody out there that will enable you to buy product in bulk, supplements in this case, for just 24 units per product. This is amazing. So if you come to me and you say, Marco, I can only buy 24 for now, but if I sell it, maybe next time I can buy 36 and 48 and grow and scale with you, I'm gonna be like, let's do it. I'll send you the invoice for the 24 and let's get that going. You also get access with this membership to our custom formula program, where we can help you make your own custom capsule or powder for just 288 units MOQ. So you can create your own custom blend from 288 bottles, which is also super, super low. And yes, when you buy in bulk, when you do a custom formula, it's usually cheaper because you're buying in volume, so we give you discounts. And then based on the products and how often you buy, we give you, additional discounts. With this membership, you get 5 label creations, so we can create up to 5 labels for you for 5 different products. But for tonight, we're gonna throw in 15, that's 15 additional labels for free. And when we do a custom formula, guys, it's gonna be your formula. It's gonna be your formula, right? So it's not a formula that we're sharing with other members. When you do a custom run, it's your custom formula, it's yours. So we're gonna give you 20 label creations with this membership. So we're gonna create up to 20 labels for 20 different products. So that means that we're gonna create the label based on your logo and your label concept. We're gonna create a 3D mockup, and we're gonna do regulatory review as well. Also, we're gonna do an online store on Shopify for you with a proven high converting funnel system with 5 product uploads, and we're gonna throw in an additional 15 product uploads for free. So we're gonna upload or set up as many as 20 products in your Shopify store. So guys, you're getting 20 labels, you're getting an online store with up to 20 products with this membership. And trust me, 20 products is more than enough to start. Now, you don't want to use all 20 at once. You maybe want to start with 1 to 3 or 1 to 5, and you can continue adding more products as you go. But this is what this membership gives you, like in total, right? For you to use at your own discretion. Then we're going to include the integration for the online store. So my team is going to do that for you, so you don't have to have a headache with it. And JR, he's our integrations manager, he can tell you how much of a headache sometimes it is. So we're going to do that for you. We're going to take on that headache as well. I don't know if he's taking sleep gummies to sleep at night, you know, after a difficult integration, but maybe he is. I don't know. We're going to give you access to our automated, on-demand order fulfillment services and support. Okay, so you're going to get access to our private label dropshipping business model and the support of our team whenever there is an issue. I'm going to give you guys access to my exclusive 7-day boot camp, where I'm going to show you how to successfully launch your supplement brand step by step based on the onboarding process that we created. So there's a few people here that say I signed up but I haven't done anything, or I'm a little bit lost. Those of you who are members and you are here tonight, reach out to me and I'll share with you the 7-day boot camp so that you can watch the boot camp and then have a little bit of extra help on how to properly go through the onboarding process. But everybody that signs up tonight, new clients, you're going to get access to the 7-day boot camp where I go step by step on how I create a supplement brand. So there's tons of value and information there that is not valuable because of me saying it, but because I speak on behalf of me watching thousands of clients find massive success with our model. Because I know all the data, I know what they're doing, I know their marketing strategies, I'm seeing their websites, I see how much traffic is going to their stores. Like, I have access to all of that, right? If you have the proper tools, like, you can access and do your research. And so I show you how to go through the process based on that, right? Plus, you're going to have exclusive access to our ticket-based support system, our MSRP report, the top 25 bestsellers list, step-by-step onboarding, a funnel template library, CrowdShare custom formula access, product description library access, and we normally charge a monthly $97 a month fee for providing our drop shipping services, but with this membership we waive it, meaning you don't have to pay the monthly PLDS fee. So that's on a yearly basis is saving $1,200 pretty much, right? So guys, if you were to put a price tag to everything that you're seeing here, if you were to put a price tag to access to our business model that I just reviewed with you, if you were to put a price tag on the bulk order program access at just 24 unit MOQ, being able to get a custom formula made for just 288 bottles, getting 20 labels created for free, getting 20 product uploads to a Shopify store and a store properly set up, having access to our boot camp and all of the resources that we give you. Like, if you were to price this out, what do you think would be the price for this membership? Do you have any idea? What do you think the price is for this membership? If you were to consider everything that we've talked about, all the headaches that you're not going to have, and all the services that we're going to do for you in-house, instead of you going to multiple vendors and multiple companies and try to put all the pieces together, like, what would be the value of this for you? If you were to price everything that we're including here, like, what would be the price that you would price it at if you were selling this membership? Somebody's saying 20,000. Another one is saying 10,000, 10,000 plus, 3,500, 10 grand. Well, you're gonna be amazed. You're getting everything here for just $9.97. That's it. So not 3,500, not 10,000, Not 20,000, not even 2,000. Just $9.97, one-time fee. That's it. And that customer of mine that sold $3+ million it's an in-house formula. It's one of the formulas that we have in the catalog. Is Rock 502 is the male enhancement. So everything that you see here, access to the PLDS business model, being able to buy in bulk from just 24 units per product, being able to get a quote for a custom formula for just 288 units. Now, this does not cover the production, of course. It just gives you access to get a quote so that you can see what the price would be for 288 bottles, but it's a super low MOQ. You get 20 label creations, a Shopify funnel with a similar sales strategy that I show you in the presentation and that a lot of my top producing clients are actually using. 20 product setup, the integration, the 7-day bootcamp, and everything that you see here is a one-time fee, $9.97. That's it. Are there extra fees or hidden fees? No. For what you're seeing here, we include everything that you're seeing here for this price. Now, if you want other services that we have a la carte, like if you want to have not just 20 labels, but if you want to have like 50 labels, then you would pay for the extra 30, right? Or if you want more products to be uploaded to your store, like if you want 5 more products, then you would pay $97, but that's not a hidden fee. That's just extra work that you're paying extra for. But for everything that you see here, that's all you pay. Now, we only have 5 spots today. So we're gonna be able to only sell 5 of these memberships. Only 5. So those of you who want to sign up for the $9.97, let us know so that we can send you the link. But not just yet, because let's talk about the second option that we have. So we have a second membership option for tonight. This one gives you the same lifetime access to our PLDS business model. You also get access to our bulk order program for 24 unit MOQ per SKU. You also can make a custom formula with just 288 bottles as the minimum. But with this membership, you get 140 labels total. So basically the entire catalog. So with this one, you get 20. Here, we're going to throw in 140 labels. And we're going to build a Shopify store with a high proven converting funnel system. And we're going to upload as many as 140 products. Now, again, you don't have to use all 140 labels and product uploads. Like, that's how much you have so that you can work in time, right? But you can launch with as many as you want to. One integration, access to on-demand fulfillment, access to the 7-day bootcamp. You get everything that you're getting here. Ticket support, MSRP report, top 25, step-by-step onboarding process, funnel template library. You don't have to pay any PLDS monthly fees. So basically, we're giving you 140 labels and a Shopify store with potentially as many as 140 products. That, again, I don't recommend doing all at once, but if you want to do it, then you can. What will be the price that you would give this membership? You probably would say, like, yeah, that one is, you know, 10K or 15K. No, it's a one-time fee of $35.97. $35.97. It's a one-time fee. Now for this one tonight, we only have 3 spots available, so we can only sell 3 because the work that it takes to onboard people with this membership and this one, like, it takes time, it takes resources and effort, and so we can only do 5 spots tonight and then 3. So those of you who are ready to sign up for either option, for the $9.97 or the $35.97, go ahead and type in the chat box $9.97 or $35.97, and then Aaron is going to send you a dedicated link so that you can sign up. Okay, so we're going to only send the $9.97 link to the first 5 people that requested, and then we're going to send the $35.97 link to the first 3 people that requested, and then we are done with this section of the presentation. So those of you who are ready to sign up, Aaron, if you can share the link for the $9.97 option and the $35.97 option, so that we can have our attendees sign up, those of you who are ready to sign up, of course. Okay, so if you want the $9.97 option, which is a steal, like for us, that just covers the expenses to get you onboarded. That's it. And the $35.97 is an amazing deal too. Like we try to compress our costs so much, as possible, so that you guys don't have to invest, tens of thousands of dollars. But you can access 140 different products. Right now, we probably have how much, Aaron? Maybe $12 million worth of product at the warehouse by now. We just replenished because it's the new year and we need to have like stock for all of our bulk order buyers that they usually buy in the first quarter, and we probably got about $12 million worth of product just sitting there waiting to be drop shipping and fulfilled for this year. I mean, not this year, but on the first quarter. So you guys get access to $12 million worth of product with a $9.97 fee or a $35.97 fee. How crazy is that? And again, the idea is that you guys are able to sell that product so that we can liquidate it and make that money back and continue buying more product. And we also want to expand our catalog this year. We want to add more products. I want to have a detox and an energy tea for private label. We already have the mushroom coffee, which is we sold out the first batch that we manufactured for the coffee with mushroom complex, by the way. I want to have a detox and an energy tea, like a hot tea, a powder, ready to drink powder. That product is going to crush it. It's going to kill it. I can guarantee you that. Okay, guys, so whoever wants to sign up for the $9.97, we only have 5 spots. So Aaron is sharing the sign up links. Make sure you guys click on them. Make sure that you guys sign up, pay for your membership, so that we can get going with the next section of the presentation. But we just need to get those 5 spots and 3 spots filled with each of the offers accordingly. Okay, so make sure that you're typing in either $9.97 or $35.97 so that my business partner Aaron can share with you guys the sign up link for each of those. And yes, everybody can see who we're sending the links to, and so we're gonna send them to everybody that requests, but the links are good for the first 5 spots and the 3 first spots for each of the orders accordingly. So yeah, we know. We can see it all. So again, guys, those of you who want to sign up for the $9.97 option, just type in $9.97, and if you want to do the $35.97 option, type in $35.97, and then Aaron will send the link to everybody that requests until we fill out the first 5 and the first 3. Yeah, so this year we want to have new products added to our catalog. The detox tea, the energy tea, and also a weight loss tea, like a ready to drink powder. It's super on high demand right now. I mean, who doesn't love coffee and tea, right? And if you get energy, if you get detox and weight loss benefits with it, like what better than that? There's a few other longevity supplements that I want to get into as well. Make sure we're staying ahead of the curve, because longevity, it's going to be the top supplement niche within the next couple of years. I would say the next 5 years. People that are looking for supplements for anti-aging, for longevity, like that's what's happening right now. That's key. So we want to get into that niche as well. We already have one product for that, which is resveratrol, but not too many people know about resveratrol, unfortunately. It's a great product. It provides a lot of good properties, but we want to have more in the longevity niche for sure. Okay guys, so if you are getting the links, make sure that you're signing up. Click on the links, either for the $9.97 or $35.97. So those of you who are ready to get started can do so. And as soon as you sign up, you can start working on the dashboard, on your onboarding process. So the $9.97 or $35.97 fees are one-time payments. They're not monthly or yearly. They are one-time fees. So you pay once. That's it. Yes, longevity and biohacking, it's on the boom right now. And so those niches are going to be on high demand next couple of years. We have seen some issues with drop shipping to Germany. They're pretty strict about certifications and having like documents that show what's in the product, like extra paperwork that you have to generate. So Germany, we've seen some challenges for drop shipping. The Netherlands as well. In Mexico, usually the tracking number doesn't update for a lot of the orders going into Mexico, so dropshipping to Mexico could be challenging. France could be a little bit challenging as well because of all the regulations that they have and requirements that sometimes like they make no sense at all. But it is what it is. But I definitely recommend starting in the US, starting in Canada, some countries in South America. I recommend starting like here in America, in the Americas. Such a huge market that you don't have to go anywhere else really when you're starting. And if you are in Europe, like you can drop ship in the US because we have the drop shipping fulfillment center here in the US. So I always recommend starting with a brand here in the US, definitely. Yeah, I recommend it. We just share the catalog again for those of you who are requesting it. And has everybody requested the link to sign up, the $9.97 and the $35.97 links? If you can drop the sign up link again, Aaron, for everybody to see it, so that we can fill the spots for the $9.97 and the $35.97 offers. So for the bulk orders of the stock formulas, when we ship those, you basically have to pay for your invoice before we ship. And then when it comes to custom formulas, you do a 50% deposit for us to start working on the project, and then once the product is ready for fulfillment, then you pay the 50% balance. Those are the payment terms for bulk orders and for custom formulas. Yeah, so you gotta be careful with supplements and proven benefits. Like you wanna stay away from showing evidence of results when it comes to your marketing and your product pages and so forth. And the reason for that is because, you know, say one of your customers does not get that result that you're saying is a proven benefit, they may file a lawsuit against you and, you know, for your business practices, and you are going to lose that lawsuit. So when you're talking about claims and benefits, like in your marketing content, in your advertising, in your product pages, you always want to say like this product may help with this, or this product or this ingredient may support a healthy this, or it may enhance, it may improve, it may help with, right? So basically you're doing soft claims of the possible benefits, and so you want to be careful with the claims that you're making. So that's why we don't have like proven benefits for products, and we don't have like scientific documents that would prove something, because that's setting yourself up for a lawsuit from a customer that does not get that result, and then you're liable for that. One thing that I need to mention is that the catalog. Let me see if I can open up the catalog real quick. I want to show you something that is important, a difference between the two memberships. All right, so this is the catalog. So those of you who sign up for the $9.97 membership, you guys are going to get the price in the middle. So as you can see here, every product has 3 different prices. So the $9.97 membership gives you the price in the middle, and then the $35.97 membership gives you the price at the bottom. Okay, so this is the VIP lifetime $9.97 price, and this is the $35.97 ultimate branding bundle. Now we're gonna do something special tonight. We're gonna throw in a special thing that I think I've never done before. I'm trying to think, because I've done hundreds of these presentations over the years, and that is correct. With drugs you can make claims and side effects, but not with supplements. Supplements are just vitamins and minerals that most likely will provide a long-term result or effect, but it's not something that you can feel like immediately, unless it's something like the sleep formula, which has melatonin, right? Melatonin will put you to sleep, so that's something that you can feel like in the moment. A pre-workout with 300 grams of caffeine, like you're gonna feel that pump, of course. It's something you can feel. But most of the supplements are just vitamins and minerals that are providing all those nutrients that you actually need to take through your diet, but most people do not, because people eat bad, like people eat garbage. Like you guys know that, like most people don't eat the proper nutrients, and so supplements help you, like the word says, supplement your diet so that you're taking all the nutrients, all the vitamins and minerals that you need, so that you can have better mid-term or long-term health. That's kind of like how you want to position a supplement product, right? So, it happens that you go to the doctor and the doctor says, yeah, so you have that pain or you have that feeling because you are low on magnesium, because you're low on iron, because you're low on vitamin B. And then normally the doctor says you need to buy a supplement for, the B complex or a magnesium supplement. And that's when people go online on Google and they start searching for the product. But the idea is that people eat well and they supplement their diet so that, you know, when they go to the doctor says like, yeah, you're good, you're top notch, like you got all your vitamins in good levels, your testosterone is good, or your libido is good, whatever. Your blood sugar is good, you know, is below 100 or whatever. So supplements provide that mid-term and long-term health, and that's really what you want to push through your marketing. So that's why we don't have proven results, like, because you cannot do that with supplements. The FDA does not want that. And we're not going to get into the discussion of why the FDA does not want that, but basically they just don't want it, and you could have, or you could run into trouble if you're making those type of claims, definitely. And supplements always have a statement that says that the supplement is not intended to cure, diagnose, or treat, or heal any condition. That's important to point out. Now, what you definitely can do is you can learn about the benefits of the ingredients. Like, there's tons of research about like what magnesium does for the body, right? So you can present your product as, this product will help you with this because the ingredient has been proven to help with that. But you're not saying that the product will heal or cure or treat anything. You're just saying that magnesium will support a better sleep, for example. So you would put, you know, magnesium supports a healthy rest, right? And you can be selective about what words to use, you know. That's what you want to do with your marketing. All right, so I was gonna say we're gonna do something special. Tonight. So you saw that the catalog, right, has two prices: the one in the middle, which is the $9.97, and then the $35.97, the one at the bottom. So what we're gonna do tonight is, those of you who sign up for the $9.97, you're actually gonna get the lowest pricing on the catalog tonight. Okay, so those of you who sign up tonight, right, those 5 that sign up tonight or that have signed up for tonight, you are gonna get the lowest pricing from day one. And then those of you who sign up for the, or have signed up for the $35.97, I'm gonna reach out to you individually and let you know what price you are gonna get once you make your product selection. So it's gonna be a lower pricing than what you see on the catalog, clearly. That way you can boost your margins from day one. I normally offer that to partners that are doing, you know, super big volumes of product. I reach out and say, hey, I see you're selling this product or that product super well. Let me give you a better pricing so that you can boost your margin, so that I can help you with your COGs, whatever. I'm going to do that with those of you who have signed up or will sign up for the $9.97 and the $35.97 tonight only. All right, so if you sign up for the $9.97 tonight, and we're talking about the 5 spots, so only for 5 people and then 3 people for the $35.97. So for example, if you sign up tonight for the $9.97 and you want to sell, let's say, the African mango drops, you're not going to pay $9.47, you're going to pay $8.05 per unit, right? If you're selling the digestive enzyme, instead of paying $9.97 per unit, you're going to pay $8.47. So just for sign up tonight for the $9.97 option, for example, on the digestive enzyme product, you are automatically making $1.50 more in margin. And you may say, oh, it's $1.50, it's not a lot. Well, trust me, it's a lot when you're selling like 20,000 units. When you're selling 20,000 units of that product, and we have clients that are selling that much of the digestive enzymes, when you're doing 20,000 units with an extra $1.50 in margin, that means that you're making an extra $30,000 a month on gross margin. That's huge. So don't look at it like, oh, it's $1.50. How much are you making, Marco? like it's good, right? And then those of you who sign up for the $35.97, you are not gonna pay me $8.47 per unit for the digestive enzyme. You're gonna pay me less than that. But you need to reach out to me once you finish your product selection so that we know what products you're gonna be working with. And then with that, I can work on special pricing that is gonna be much lower than $8.47. Now, if you are a member and you sign up prior, for example, for the 197 membership, which is like a basic VIP that we had for a while, or if you sign up like years ago for either the monthly memberships or whatever, if you want to get going again and you want to get access to more labels and more and the website development, which the 197 option that we used to have did not include the website, but if you want to access it, you can also pay tonight the $9.97 or $35.97 and you can upgrade. Okay, and so those of you who are current members and that you have previously signed up for the other memberships that we've had, like either the 197 or a monthly, if you upgrade tonight for any of the two, do so, and then I'm gonna give you a consultation with me directly so that we can talk about what your business plan is, and then I can give you my advice and guidance on a one-on-one basis so that you can get going like for once and for good. Okay, so if you already have a membership, like a basic one, not the ones that you were watching tonight, feel free to pay and upgrade, and then I can work together with you so that I can help you in the onboarding process and make sure that you're taken care of. And then those of you that don't want to upgrade, which is fine, then send me an email. My email is m.garcia@rocktomic.com. I'm going to put it here in the comment section. Make sure that you email me, and then I can share with you the link to the 7-day bootcamp so that you can use that as an additional guidance as well. Aaron Austin is saying that he did not get the 997 link. If you can send that to him. Yes, if you want to sign up tomorrow, you can. However, I won't be able to give the extra things that I'm giving tonight, like the improved pricing per product, as an example, right? So you can sign up, guys, anytime, any day, but it won't be with the reduced price per unit that we're offering only for those of you who sign up tonight. Okay, so keep that in mind in our conversations. If you want to take advantage of the better pricing per product from the get-go, from day one, you need to make sure that you're signing up tonight for either the $9.97 option or the $35.97. Okay, just want to make sure that I throw that out there so that there's no misunderstandings. Because usually after presentations like this tonight, I get tons of people that reach out to me tomorrow or over the weekend saying, hey, Marco, can I get the same benefits that you offer in the presentation? And I usually say no. Like, those are one-time offers that we have, but you know, you didn't sign up at the time, so I cannot make them available to you. But and yes, if you guys sign up for the $9.97, you can definitely upgrade to the $35.97 down the road. Like if you want to get more labels, you want to get more product lines in your store, like instead of paying for them separately, which are going to cost you more, then you can bundle up and save with the $35.97. So you can definitely upgrade later on. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. Not sure what your name is, Forever Unlimited, but yeah, just email me with whatever concern, question you may have. I'm gonna put my email again. Feel free to email me with your question, and I'll be happy to help. All right, guys, so we're gonna just keep for a few more minutes the $9.97 and $35.97 options open. So those of you who are ready to sign up, make sure you do that. We're only giving away the special pricing for products for 5 spots and 3 spots only for each of the memberships. Okay, so those of you who are ready to get going and sign up, make sure that you click on the link, sign up for the membership, get that taken care of, and then you can start working on developing your supplement brand. We're going to stay on the presentation for this part only for a few more minutes, and then we're done. We are not doing any more sign-ups, so make sure that you guys are doing your sign-up if you're ready to get going now, and then you'll get the lowest pricing on the catalog for the $9.97 members that sign up for the $9.97, and then those of you who sign up for the $35.97, once you have made your product selection, make sure that you reach out to me so that I can give you a much lower pricing than what you see on the catalog, so that you can start with as much profit per unit as possible. Okay, so Aaron, make sure that you drop the link in the comment box or chat box so that those of you who have not signed up yet, you can do so with that link and then get going with your lifetime membership. And we're gonna see if we have more questions here. Yeah, also type in your questions in the chat box or in the comment box. Any questions that you may have or that you still have that we have not answered throughout the presentation, you can just type them in and then I'll go through them as we wait for people to sign up and pay for their memberships. Good question. How do you handle refunds, returns? What's the policy if the product is unopened? Okay, that's a great question, and I think I saw that question a few times as we went through the presentation. So, Rocktomic Labs has shipping and credit and return policy, of course. We need to have it so that we can share with you how we handle different issues that could happen with your orders. Okay, so you need to keep in mind, number one, that we work in a supply chain, meaning that there's multiple parties involved into, growing the ingredients, sourcing the ingredients, making the product, testing the product, us warehousing the product, fulfilling the product, carriers that do the shipping, the transit, etc. Right? So we are part of a robust chain. But basically, when it comes to packages for your customers, if a package after the estimated transit time does not arrive to your customer's doorstep, so for example in the case of UPS, if after 3 to 5 days of transit the tracking number does not update, the package has not been delivered, right? So there's like no update at all from the carrier in regards to the package. What we do as part of our policy is we ship a fresh new order to your customer without you or your customer having to pay for it. So we take responsibility on that anomaly. But we have to wait for the 3 to 5 days to pass, because sometimes the tracking number does not update until the 5th day. And when it updates on the 5th day, it says, for example, yeah, it's going to be delivered in 2 more days or in 3 more days, and it's going to give you like a date, like an estimated date and time of delivery. So if after 3 to 5 days there is no tracking update, order has not been delivered, like nobody knows anything, carriers normally say, yeah, we don't have the package. Rocktomic never gave us a package. That's what they always say. but then the tracking number magically updates on the 4th day or the 5th day or the 6th day. But if that happens, we ship a new order to your customer without you having to pay for it. And we make sure that you and your customers are taken care of. Another anomaly is the package arrives broken or damaged to your customer. So your customer opens the box, they're super happy and excited about their products, they want to try them, They open the box and there's like whey protein powder everywhere. Or the bottles are like, all the capsules are like, all over the place. Like it happens. Sometimes, the carriers, they don't do a good job at handling the packages. Sometimes it happens. Like it's part of the business. If that happens, then we would send a new package again, free of charge to you and your customer, so that we can replace that damaged package. So we also take responsibility for it. If the product that was shipped was expired, or if it was the wrong product, which sometimes, there could be human errors, then, we do the same thing. We just send a replacement package with the correct items, make sure your customer is taken care of. Okay? So if there's any quality issues with the package, with the shipping, then we support you, right? We take the responsibility. Now, what happens if your customer doesn't like the product? Like your customer is not satisfied with the product? Then that really depends on what your policies are, because you are free to have your own shipping, return, refund policies with your customers. So for example, on your website, if you say 100% satisfaction guaranteed, meaning, if you don't like the product, if you don't feel good with the product, whatever, like just send it back and we'll refund your money. Like if you offer that to your customers, you can, but then you are financially responsible for making those claims. So if you tell your customers, like, yeah, if you don't like the whey protein, I'll give you your money back. Like you can do that, but then you are taking that loss. We're not assuming that loss. So you can decide whether you offer that to your customers or not, like the 100% satisfaction guarantee, or 30 days to try the product, or 60 days to try the products, and if you don't like it, whatever, we'll refund your money. Like you can offer those, and they help with conversion, because people are like, okay, if I don't like the product, and I can just get my money back. Like people like that, and not everybody asks for their money back. Like if they don't like, they're gonna be like, yeah, I didn't like it, but having to ask for a refund and all that, like I'm not gonna go through it. And they just don't order again from you, right? But so not everybody asks for a refund that doesn't like the product. But if you offer that, it helps with conversion, but then you have to be willing to take that loss, right? So that's when it comes to refunds. Now, if the product arrives broken, like if the package arrives damaged to your customer, the bottles are broken, expiration date, like if there's a quality issue and they don't want a package in exchange, but they just want a refund, we would issue a credit to your account for the total of the order, or partially of the order, depending on what the issue was. And so you can refund your customer, but then we're issuing a credit to your account. So in a way, we're also doing a refund, but in the form of a credit. But that's when there's an issue, like a quality issue with the package, with the products, expiration date, etc. So we have the shipping policies, and we have those in your dashboard. So you should be able to access those as soon as you sign up. And then my suggestion is that you read through it completely, so that you understand like all the possible anomalies that could happen, all the possible issues, and then what solution we offer. And as long as you're communicating with our fulfillment team and sending the ticket with the order number and information, and with like the specific issue, like our team will help you as quickly as possible. Sometimes not all members, but a few members like would reach out to me on Facebook directly, or they would reach out to us by text message and not through the ticket system, and that takes a little bit of a delay, for us to assist. But if you're doing your inquiries through the proper channels of support, then we get back to our customers very quickly, within 1 to 2 business days at the most. Shelf life of products, they are not listed because our inventory is very dynamic, meaning if we buy like 5,000 units, like we may sell that in a day, or in a week, or in a month, right? So it's super difficult to keep track of all the expiration dates, but we try to keep the inventory as fresh as possible. So most of our inventory is good for like 2 or 3 years, and sometimes it's good for like 6 months, 4 months. Maybe we manufacture a batch of like a product and it didn't move quickly enough, and it's been 2 years, and we maybe have like still 1,000 units left, and that could be like a 4, 5, 6 month expiration shelf life on it. But then when you're buying in bulk, or even when you're doing drop shipping, like if you voice your concern and you say, hey, I would like to have product no less than 12 months, then we will give you the options for that, like to make that happen. We cannot accommodate that, just because you ask us, because we are managing the inventory. We're buying based on volume, and volume is like always changing. It's very dynamic on a monthly basis. Yeah, so if you're doing, for example, bulk orders, like if you're buying in bulk from us and then you're selling those at a physical location, like whenever you place an order, you can ask, like, hey, Marco, can you tell me what the expiration date is for that product or those products? And then I will give it to you based on what we currently have. And for bulk orders, we try to do a year, 2-year minimum. But sometimes there's product that expires in a lesser time, but it all depends on the quantity. Like sometimes clients buy just like 24 units and they usually sell those like in a month. So if it has like a 6-month shelf life, like for the final consumers, like it's fine. Like they're gonna consume those in a month. They're not gonna consume them over 6 months. So it's fine for most consumers. All right, so let's see if we have other questions here. Yes, so the supplement brand starter kit. Yeah, let's give that to everybody now, Aaron. So this is something that this is something that I've been wanting to do and to finalize like for a long time. And I just couldn't make the time to make it, but it's something that I've been having on the back of my mind for a long time, because a lot of you guys, like after the presentation, like you watch what we talk about and how we present things, and you're like, yeah, like I want to do it, let's do it. It sounds like it's a simple process, and it really is, but there is something that you need to think about before you start the process with us. Now, that means paying for your membership and starting the process, or maybe before you pay for the membership, but you still have to think about it, right? Regardless of you having a membership or not, and that is your business plan. Like the number one reason why people fail in business, not just supplements, but in general, is because they don't have a business plan. They just like start doing things, like just random decisions here and there, and making decisions on the go. And then they realize, oh, I'm not making money, or my margins are not good, or this is becoming a huge expense, and it's a disaster. So having a business plan laid out before you do this, before you start the onboarding process, or before you sign up, like it doesn't matter. Like you got to do it prior to starting the onboarding process. It's developing your business plan. Now, how many people actually know how to create a business plan for a business? Not everybody, right? Maybe you guys do, maybe you don't. But what I did, and I actually wrote this myself, with all the resources that we have. Like I didn't have an agency or a copywriter make it. Like all of the stuff that you guys see for Rocktomic, like the catalog and everything, like I usually do those myself. So I created the supplement brand starter kit that you should be able to see on the screen here. So it's a PDF document. It's a 70, let's see how many pages. It's a 72-page PDF. And what I wrote is a step-by-step checklist of everything you need to think about and make a decision on, so that you can build a successful business plan for your supplement business with Rocktomic. So for example, just to give you an idea of what we're talking about here, I have laid out this checklist in the form of steps. So for example, step number 1 is, number one thing that you have to do is select your target audience. So in simple words, this is who you want to sell your products to. A target audience refers to a specific group of people that your brand will aim to reach with its product, services, or marketing efforts. Right? But then I go a little bit deeper than that, where I say step 2, select your niche. So in the context of supplements and CBD, a niche refers to a specific segment of the market that targets a particular target audience or addresses a specific health needs. This could include targeted demographics, health conditions, ingredients, delivery methods, lifestyle choices. But then I go a little bit deeper and I develop step number 3, which is select your sub-niche. So here I say a sub-niche in business refers to a smaller, more specialized segment within a broader market or niche. It targets a specific group of customers with distinct needs, interests, or preferences that differentiate them from a larger market. Focusing on a sub-niche allows a new supplement business to cater to a highly specific audience, often leading to reduced competition and the ability to build a strong relationship with customers. Example, broad niche would be weight loss. I gave this example in the presentation, and then the sub-niche would be keto weight loss. So in this example, weight loss is the broader niche. And keto weight loss is a sub-niche that targets a specific group, individuals looking for convenient fitness solutions through a keto diet and supplementation. By addressing the unique challenges and preferences of the sub-niche, your supplement brand can create tailored product offerings that meet the specific needs of your audience. And then I say take action. You got to choose a target audience and select what niche to focus on. Example, target audience, niche, sub-niche. Recommendations about selecting your sub-niche. So you go through that information. Then, step 4, review the PLDS CBD catalog and select the products that you want to sell to the sub-niche. So you click there, opens up the catalog, right, on a different page. Then you click here, it opens up the CBD catalog, again on a separate page. Here I provide a description of how to understand and read the catalog. Here you can have the option to buy a consultation with Naveen. He's our product head consultant. So you can watch a video here.
So you just signed
where he elaborates on this service, and you can buy it if you want to. And you can do this after you sign up or before you sign up with Rocktomic, right? It's kind of like a pre-checklist. Then step 5 is the cost of goods. So here I go into detail in regards to the cost of Rocktomic and how to structure your pricing properly so that you're being profitable for every order. And then we took the time to build a calculator that you can download right here. So you can download the calculator to your computer. And then here you can actually put the products that you're thinking of selling, for example, the African mango. For some reason it's not working in my computer, but it's going to work on your computer. I think it's just a download. Yeah, so let me open up the main file and I can show that to you. Give me just 1 second. Here we go. So this is the file that you're going to download, and then here you can select the products. For example, if you want to sell the African mango, which is Rock 102, you would select the product, you would put how many quantities you want to sell, the retail price per unit, let's say you want to sell it for $25.97, and then here it's going to calculate everything for you. It's going to calculate the total retail price, the cost from Rocktomic, the fulfillment cost, Shipping fee, you can see that in the catalog. We have some estimates. Let's say it's $6 to ship. So here you can see your order gross profit and your order revenue. So you have a calculator to calculate all your expenses with Rocktomic, which is truly amazing. So you have that. And then you have the MSRP. So here, like, basically it's instructions on how to use that sheet properly. So as you can see, it's a step-by-step checklist of everything that you need to think about your business plan, so that you can set it up properly, so that when you go through the onboarding process with Rocktomic, you actually know what you're doing, right? You have a business plan. If you want to book a call with me to discuss, a product like a custom formula, you can also do that through the checklist. Here we have the links to the memberships. Like if you want to sign up, if you haven't yet, you can do it from here. You can order samples from our sample store. So you click there, and then that takes you to the sample store. And then you can order samples of the product so you can try the flavor. So basically it's like a step-by-step process of you building your business plan so that you can go through the onboarding process successfully with Rocktomic. We are going to be selling this for $97, but we're going to give it to you guys, all of you guys that attended tonight, for free. So Aaron, he posted the link so that you can download it. Yeah, so Aaron's going to share the link. I think he already did. Yeah, so basically that's the supplement brand starter kit. It's a step-by-step checklist of the process that you have to go through so that you can build your business plan accordingly, so that when you go through the onboarding process with Rocktomic, like you know what you need to do. Like you know your products, you know your branding that you want to do, the online store structure and so forth. Like you already have an idea or a decision made on those matters. And that makes the onboarding process go much smoother. So I put a lot of time developing that starter kit, and we're going to give it to you guys for free because we want to give you as much value as possible. The idea is that you go through that and you start thinking about your business plan and what you want to do, and you can use that as you go through the onboarding process because you signed up tonight, or if you haven't signed up, you can go through that before you sign up, so that when you sign up, you're actually a little bit more prepared and you know what you need to do. That's kind of like the purpose of it, is to prepare you with a pre-checklist so that you can build a business plan, so that when you go through the process with us, everything is just smoother, right? Everything is just flowing. What do you guys think about the starter kit? Do you guys like it? I only talked about a few of the steps there, but if you go through the entire document, like, it's a lot of content. But it's a lot of good stuff that you're going to go through, and make sure that you read it thoroughly. You guys can click on it and then you can access it. Yeah, so the starter kit is right there. It says let's see. Aaron, have you been able to post the link for it, or do you need me to? Okay, let me do it. Yes, I believe I have the link, not Aaron. Sorry for that. So, I'm going to share with you guys the link. Oh, actually it's right there. Okay, yeah, so Aaron has it. Good, thanks, man. Yeah, so there you can see where it says Rocktomic White Label Supplement Drop Shipping, and then it says Starter Kit link. If you guys can click there, then that's where you can download the PDF and then you can have it as your own. To sign up and access the catalog and drop shipping and all the services that we provide, here are the two memberships, $9.97 and then $35.97. Those are the two membership options that we have available for starting to work with Rocktomic. So let me see if we have other questions here that I have not answered just yet. Yeah, are you guys able to see the starter kit link so you can download it? Please let me know. So again, the starter kit is a complete checklist of everything you need to think about and make a decision on, so that you can have a solid business plan to go through the onboarding process with Rocktomic Labs successfully. So it's like a preparation, it's a pre-checklist, it's a preparation for the onboarding process with us. If you want to set up a business, I recommend you set up an LLC, and you can do that while in the US. And if you're not in the US, you can also set up an LLC from abroad. But I recommend creating an LLC, a limited liability company. And there are several companies that provide the service of making the LLC for you. The one that I definitely recommend is this one. I recommend inkfile.com. I think they were purchased by this company, but if you go to inkfile.com, then you can launch your LLC in minutes, literally. You can create your LLC, you can get an EIN number. They can also provide like a physical address. And they can also give you packages for setting up a business bank account. So they give you all the documentation for you to contact a bank and then open up your business bank account with the documentation that they provide. So inkfile.com, that's the website right there. Inkfile. You can go there, and then this is a great company that can help you create your LLC for your business. And you can do this from anywhere. If you're not a US citizen, you can still create an LLC and get a business bank account. UPC, please information on item UPC. What do you mean by UPC? Like UPC codes? Is that what you mean? JD closeouts? Not sure what you mean by just UPC. Okay guys, those of you who are ready to sign up, make sure that you click on the link. Aaron, if you can drop it below here in the chat. The one-time fee of $9.97 and $35.97 gives you all those services that you have right there. So those of you who are ready to get going, make sure that you sign up. We are going to be finishing the presentation here shortly. Creatine gummies for Prenify, we do not know yet, so we don't have further information on that. UPC codes, so you can we don't sell or we don't generate UPC codes. You will have to go to a third-party company for them to sell you the UPC codes. And, the one that I recommend this company for UPC codes. gs1.org. I recommend that company. It's the one that is the most reliable when it comes to UPC codes. So I recommend buying your barcodes from this company, and then you can send them to my branding team so that they can add them to your labels if that's part of your business plan. Yeah, so you would get the UPC codes from a company like this one, and then once you have the UPC codes, you would send them to my branding team so that we can add them to your labels. And then your labels, when they print, they're going to have already the UPC code printed on them. So if you download the catalog, this is what you should be able to see. That's what the catalog looks like. Forever Unlimited. So we have like name of the product, SKU number, label information, formula, container, price, key product features. Are you not able to see that? Yes, we do have organic sea moss capsule with bladder rack. It's actually one of our top sellers, organic sea moss. So we do have that for private label. It's an amazing product. That's Rock 835. There we go. It's our sea moss capsules, Rock 835. It's got organic Irish moss. It's got organic bladder rack, organic burdock, and bioperine for absorption. It's all natural, non-GMO, vegan-friendly, vegetarian, organic, corn-free, and manufactured at NSF certified facility. So Forever Unlimited, send me an email to m.garcia@rocktomic.com, and then I'll send you the PDF via email if you'd like. Okay, that's perfect. So you are able to see it properly. That's great to hear. Yeah, so it's a great product, our sea moss. It's one of our top sellers right now. So you don't have to purchase UPC codes. You only need them when you're doing Amazon FBA or you are selling your products in a retail, like in a physical location. But if you're doing drop shipping online, like there's no need for the UPC codes to be on the labels. It's a good question. Alright guys, so we are going to finish the presentation. We are going to finish for tonight. So those of you who are ready to get going, again, if you sign up tonight for the $9.97, you are going to get the lowest price on the catalog from day one. So for example, if you want to sell sea moss, instead of paying $14.47 per unit, you will be paying $12.30. So there, on that particular product, $14.47 minus $12.30, you're gonna make an extra $2.17 per unit if you sign up for the $9.97 tonight in this presentation. So those of you who are ready to get going and you want to do the $9.97, make sure that you click on the link and sign up. And it has to be done during the presentation. So if you sign up after the presentation, we won't be able to honor that. It's only for those of you who sign up in the presentation. And I have a record here of everybody that has signed up so far. And then in the case of the $35.97, those of you who sign up with this one, once you have your product selection ready, you can reach out to me via email, and then I will give you like an offer of like a lower pricing than what you see in the catalog, so that you can start with great margins on the products that you want to sell to your audience. But again, those benefits are only for those of you who sign up tonight, and we're going to stay only for 5 more minutes and then we're done. So you can sign up at any time for the $9.97 or the $35.97, but you won't be able to get access to the special pricing just for sign up tonight. Okay, so Aaron dropped the link of the memberships one last time, and then we're going to give you guys about 4 minutes or so that those of you who are still waiting to sign up or haven't done so, you can do that and then get access to those special benefits, right? Pricing benefits on product. Okay, so we're going to do that for you, and also we are going to give you, those of you who sign up in this presentation, so during the next 4 minutes, or if you have already signed up, we're going to give you $100 in credit for samples. Okay, so we're going to give you $100 for you to use for samples, because once you make your product selection, you definitely want to try the product, see the flavors, see the bottles, the capsules, and then try the product before confirming that selection. And so we are going to give you $100 in the form of a credit for samples only. When we talk about samples, we're talking like an actual bottle for like a 30-day supply. So it's not like a single serving, it's not like a sachet with like a scoop of a powder, like it's an actual bottle with a 30-day serving. So 3 more minutes, right? Right now is it's 10:57. It's almost 11. Right? So it's 10:57 p.m. So once the clock hits 11 p.m. US Eastern, then we're done with the presentation and with the special pricing and the $100 credit for samples. So if you have been on the fence, make sure that you sign up tonight, take advantage of the special pricing per unit, and take advantage of the $100 credit towards samples. Okay, so we're going to stay only for 2 more minutes now. It's 10:58, so 2 more minutes and then we're done with tonight's presentation. We had a great attendance, we had great questions, great interactions. $9.97 gives you access to 20 product label designs and an online store with up to 20 product setups. So not 5, you get 20 label creations and 20 product uploads to your store for the $9.97. And then for the $35.97, you get 140 label creations, and we can set up as many as 140 products in your store. So it's a great deal. Okay guys, so 2 more minutes and then we're done for tonight. So make sure that you guys claim your $9.97 membership if you want to go for that one, or the $35.97 membership, so that you can get lower pricing right from the get-go, plus a credit of $100 so that you can try some product and then make up your mind or confirm your product selection as you go through the onboarding process with Rocktomic. We have already shared with you guys the supplement brand starter kit. Make sure you go through that every step that I laid out there, because if you do that, you will be able to build a very strong business plan for your business, which is the #1 reason for success for my top producing clients. They come to Rocktomic and they know exactly what they want to do, and usually those are the ones that find success, the ones that have like a clear north of what products, what sub niche they want to sell to, and that simplifies your marketing, simplifies your approach, simplifies your funnel build out because you know what you're doing, right? You know who you want to reach out to. Alright guys, so one more minute and then we're done for tonight. So make sure that you claim your $9.97 or $35.97 with the links that we just posted here. And in order to get the credit, just reach out to my support team. Crystal, she's the manager of support. She'll know that you have $100 credit in your account, so that when you place your sample order, and you can do that through your dashboard, we will be able to credit that to you. So we'll help you with that process. Don't worry. Yes, I have about 254 emails just from the presentation, so I am going to go through those emails here tomorrow morning. So hopefully I will get back to you guys very quick. We do not have that product, unfortunately. Alright, so 30 seconds and then we're done. Again, those of you who sign up for the $9.97 or the $35.97, you are going to get lower pricing on the catalog. So in the case of the $9.97, you're going to get the lowest price already on the catalog, and then if you do the $35.97, you're going to get much lower pricing, but I need to know what your product selection is first, and you can send that to me via email as you go through the onboarding process, and then I will send you my offer of what pricing we can do for those products. No plans for chlorella in powder for now, but that doesn't mean that we may not include it, right, in the short or midterm. But I don't have that on my radar as of right now, to be honest with you. Alright guys, so we're done for tonight. So we've talked about our business model, about the memberships that we have, about the starter kit and the samples, right? So that you guys can get a sample pack, a credit. Those of you who have signed up and you want to get some products to try. So thank you guys for attending tonight's presentation. It was super good. We had lots of engagement and questions, and we are definitely looking forward to working with those of you who signed up tonight. So welcome on board. And then those of you who still need to do a call with me or get more information, you're welcome to do that. And we are definitely looking forward to helping you and collaborating with you on the creation and launch of your supplement business. Okay, so thank you guys for attending tonight, and those of you who signed up, looking forward to working with you. So see you guys on the inside, and then stay tuned. Make sure that you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you get notifications every time we do a presentation like the ones that we've done over the last couple of weeks. So make sure you like the video, that you share it, that you subscribe, and then with that you'll get notifications whenever we go live again. Okay? So thank you guys, have a good evening and a nice weekend, and talk to you guys soon, okay? Thank you and have a good night. Oh, I have one more question. Will the Apple Pay on the form be immediate, or will I still get the lowest price if it takes longer to clear? No, if the sale comes in tonight because we have a special link, then you'll get the lowest pricing. So just go ahead and sign up, and then we'll make sure that we credit you with the lowest pricing on the catalog for each of the options, and then that you get your $100 credit. Okay, so that's for Sky's Sky Sensational, I think, Beauty. Sky Sensational Beauty. Yeah, if it takes a little bit longer to clear, that's fine. I mean, the sale will come into us regardless. Okay, so we'll make sure that you get the credit. Perfect. Okay, guys, have a good night and talk to you guys soon, okay? Take care. Bye.